Welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena with Hip Hop Psycho Jesse Rica. What's good, son?
Yo, Eminem, 41 years old today. Happy birthday to him. 41, son. That shit is crazy, man. I remember when M first came out. I feel mad old.
Yeah. He's been out for a while. He came out late 90s.
Yeah, man, that shit is crazy, y'all. I can't. He's 41 years old, still doing it. Shout out to M. 50 Cent had an interview. Don't know if you caught it with Jack Driller on This Is 50.
Mm-hmm.
Asked who his favorite battle rapper was. Gave a shout out to Big T. Got a Big T got a huge cosign right there, yo.
Yeah. We always knew 50 said before that, you know, Big T was his favorite. You know, we actually talked to Big T about it and everything. He said he met him before, they chopped it up and everything. And yeah, that's always a good cosign whenever somebody of his stature, you know what I mean, puts a cosign to you. Yeah, that's a big deal.
You know, and I think supposedly in the same interview, he pretty much made a statement saying, well, battle rappers can't make music to save their lives and stuff. I mean, like, what do you think about that statement? I mean, I know we talked about.
I know that's the perception. That's common consensus that, you know, people that know how to battle can't make music and people that know how to music can't battle. You know, but I know people who actually could do both. What the problem is, I think the problem is these battle MCs fall into that same box, and that, you know, that stigma sticks to them, and people just automatically assume just because they battle that their music can't be no good. So they probably don't take their music serious and probably don't even listen to it. But if they actually listen, they'll realize that some of these guys can actually make music. You know, like, so, which is what I say?
No, you know what I think it is too. I think some of it is kind of like it's not only the perception of they can't make music, but like we know like music artists for their songs. We know 50 for, you know, Get Rich or Die Trying, or, you know, with the How to Rob shit. But we don't like, and at the same token, we say people like 50 can't come in the battle rap and they would die in battle rap ring. So it's just, I mean, I think it's kind of a perception that even if you want to admit it or if you don't, that it just goes to the back of your mind that you really do. If you see a battle rapper, you're not trying to see when his next album is going to drop. You're trying to find out when his next battle is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, some people ask about these MCs' music, which I always try to ask them about. You know, like if they got anything, you know, help them push it or whatever. But, you know, like you said, a lot of these fans ain't really checking for their music. Some are, props to the ones who are, but, you know, a lot of them not. They just care about who they got in the ring next. And, you know, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's like, it's hard for them to really break into the industry with that mindset floating around here. So, you know, until somebody breaks the mold and actually, you know, goes out there and becomes, you know, a platinum selling artist off this. I know you got a couple from like the DVD days that did, but I'm talking about from like this YouTube era of battle rapping. Like, yeah, if somebody breaks the mold and actually goes platinum or something like that, then people will start probably looking towards this forum to probably try to find some people to, you know, make some money with, I think.
Well, I know Jazz vs. Miss Hustle, the trailer dropped. I didn't get a chance to see the trailer yet. I know you got a chance to see it. You know, I'm sticking by my theory that tomorrow, when it drops, I feel like we're gonna have a Battle of the Year talk going on, and I really hope it transfers over as well as it did in the room, because I really do think this would be a Battle of the Year talk.
Battle of the Year, maybe you might have some people that say it. I don't know. I don't want to say that, and I gotta see it on video. Like I said, in the room it was crazy. In the room it was definitely one of my top two battles of the night. You know, you probably could say one. I don't know. I personally like the Old Red and Big T battle a little bit better than that one. And that one would have been second, but a lot of people was putting that number one. and I ain't mad at him for it because that battle was crazy. I'm trying to remember what I remember about that battle. I remember Hustle going. I remember Jazz having a solid first. I remember Hustle coming in. Her first was crazy. She had a stumble, but I remember even with her stumble, the first was crazy. And then I remember Jazz picking it up in the second, and I remember Hustle having a crazy second too. And I remember Jazz third round being bananas. I remember that was by far her best round. I remember Jazz was getting better as the battle was going. That's how I remember that battle going. But Hustle was consistent. Outside, like I said, outside that slip up, she had 3 solid rounds from what I remember. But I hope it translates on camera.
Yeah, on the line we got a legend in the battle rap game. Young Miles went to Midwest Miles. And we got Miles on the line. He's joining us today on Battle Rap Arena. I know he got the battle in Chicago with DNA coming up.
Yeah, I believe this one right here. Miles, you there?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. What's good, son?
I'm in my car, man. I got y'all on the Bluetooth and shit, man. What's the word?
Coolin'. What's going on with you? Long time, man.
Sure, yeah, it's been a minute. I got my little bro, man, Freeze on the line with me too, man. You know, we had a little bit of things to address, and we felt like what better place to address it at with Battle Rap Arena. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, that's what's up. You know, I know you got
some
what battle. You what's good? How you?
Chillin'.
All right, that's what's up. And Miles, I know you got this battle coming up this weekend. What's going on?
With the little homie DNA, man, it's gonna be fun. It's only one round. We did this, kind of helping spark off Gracie League. You know what I'm saying? So Sis called me and said she needed a favor. She needed me to kick DNA ass. So we'll be out. That's my little homie. I fuck with DNA, but we gonna have fun. Man. We're gonna go out and have a good time. Go fuck with my Chirac people. You know what I'm saying? And have a good time. There's been a lot of bullshit going on in battle rap right now. We gotta have some fun, and we're gonna go out and enjoy ourselves, fuck with the people, you know what I'm saying, put on the show and have a good time. I'm looking forward to it, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. You said you had some things you wanted to address. What's good? You want to get some things off your chest?
I mean, no, man, it's been a minute. I've been behind the scenes for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I had a battle, I called in a lot of favors, man. We had a battle, I wanted to put on a battle in Detroit. Somebody called us. You know what I'm saying? We had the street. That's why Freeze on the line too. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to, we had the Strictly Bar. The investor came to us, and you know what I'm saying? He fucked with us. He put a little money up. We put some favors in, made some calls, but the nigga kind of I'm gonna Freeze. I'm gonna let you address it, man. You explain. Because the footage never came out officially. The bootleg niggas released everything.
Right.
You dig?
Right. First off, let me start off by saying shout out to everybody that came out. You know what I'm saying? That was a good look. Basically, I had hollered at Smack in Chicago at the first night of main events. You know what I'm saying? I hollered at Smack. I had linked him up with Access for Artists. And that's how the AccessForArtists.com, they sponsored the Armageddon battle. You know what I'm saying? I basically made that happen. Now, the two companies that I had linked up, which was Access for Artists and Smack, once I had linked them up, my man from Access for Artists was like, fuck it, let's do a league. And I was already trying to get a league started in Detroit. So once everybody got the league popping and, money started getting exchanged, it was like, shit. Once the battle came and went, he got the money, we got the fuck on. And that's exactly what happened.
But the nigga got that footage. There's a lot of artists looking for that footage. I know John was looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we looking for it the same way that other niggas are looking for it.
And before I forget, Rosenberg Raw, if he don't return that deposit, I'm telling you, man, I ain't even gonna make no internet threats, man. But nigga, we don't play like that. Rosenberg Raw, I'm really disappointed in Rosenberg because I talked to him personally. He was telling me his personal shit like, man, I ain't got a cell phone, this and that. You know what I'm saying? I sent him his deposit way before we sent everybody their deposit. So for that nigga to flake out on us, you know what I'm saying? And he talking to me on some 100 shit and, making it seem like he just hurting and need this money and he gonna come out and put on a show and do all this just to not show up and talk about he got locked up. Nigga, you can't text me from a jail cell, man. You can't do that. I don't know what jail you was in texting from. We don't do that. But we need that money. We need that paper. I need all 9 of them sleeves right now. ASAP.
Freeze, why you ain't show up? Why you think he ain't show up, Freeze?
He said he was locked up. He said he was locked up. Nah, he texted me from jail saying he locked up.
Wow.
Why you think the real reason he ain't show up?
Oh, because Gracie. Oh, yeah, I can't get that. Gracie. He calls me and tells me, shit, Gracie hate him. So he was like, he in her backyard, he like, if he come up here and Gracie bring some niggas, we gonna have his back.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's crazy. So hold up. So this wasn't the Access for Artists people that tipped off with the money. It was something else.
No, it wasn't Access for Artists. This was a nigga named Keontae. Like, it's a nigga. He was a nigga that worked for Access for Artists. He's a nigga who worked for Access. I mean, I don't know if he probably own it, but I know that he has the footage right now. That footage isn't being released because we told him about the bootlegger. We kind of plugged the nigga with niggas that could correct the shit, and the shit ain't get worked out. And on my end, I feel like, it's a lot of niggas that wanted the footage. I'm not just speaking on behalf of my battle, but other homies are, you got the John the Dimes, the O-Reds, the niggas that came out, that did their thing, the Young Cannons, and them niggas' footage didn't get released. And this was an event that they came out and they showed love for our city. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like on that end, these are people I fuck with. I feel like they footage needed to be released. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, one hand watch the other. We going out here to fuck with Gracie. Gracie still got a lot of shit going on. And I feel like that's another route for us to, get shit pumping and shit moving through that, fucking with Chicago and doing that too. You feel me?
But I felt like the fans and everybody else should know that, the footage not coming out and, the battle's not being released, that shit didn't have nothing to do with rappers. It didn't have nothing to do with nobody. The only person who controls that is Keontae. It wasn't us. We did our part. Everybody kind of got dick at the end of this, pause, but everybody, got played for real. That's just how it went down. We was under the impression that we was about to start a new movement, so that's why me, Miles, X Factor, Calico, shit, we was on the horn calling everybody trying to get this set up. You know what I'm saying? We did this in 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even take all the credit. I had a couple other people. I had Toya working with, Josh, AC, all of us collectively put this event together and got played at the end. So, what can we say?
That's
but anyway, after all, we wanted to
why do you think,
get that out of the way.
My bad. Go ahead. Miles.
No, go ahead, Jesse. What you say, Jesse? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, what was the point of him taking off with the footage, though? Like, what does he gain from that?
I feel like this. Like, niggas, like for us, we do this, y'all know me, I do it for fun. I'm not in this shit to be like, a lot of these niggas battle, that's the way they support themselves. But this was a nigga that didn't have to do that. I feel like the niggas had to kind of re-get some shit fixed from the shit not going the right way that it went with the other situation, with the Armageddon shit.
Yeah,
I feel like the nigga had to kind of get back
yeah,
put in the right.
Yeah, he lost out money with that Armageddon, and he had to get that shit back. That's all it was.
So at the end of the day, like, niggas wanted to make it the way it was put to us, like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna make our city do this and do that. It was a spin move to be like, this is something that we fuck with, not for the love of what we do. And the nigga kind of fed off that, and he spent niggas. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and candy coated and no shit like that. But like I said, the nigga got that. All I really want, and you gotta realize, you deal with a nigga like me. Like, I kind of noticed it, like, kind of going into it, like how a nigga try to put it off. But I fuck with my ties to a lot of other shit, and I felt like, yo, the nigga. He was getting over. You understand what I'm saying? The niggas ain't heard from the nigga, niggas ain't seen the nigga. He got that footage. If it really don't mean nothing to you, let the footage go. You know what I'm saying? Let these niggas shine. Let these niggas do what they do. But that nigga's off somewhere, not giving a fuck, and that footage just out. You know what I mean? It's like the bootleggers got it, and it was never actually released by anything that was under that league. It was released by bootleggers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I noticed it, and when I saw it, I was like, I was expecting for it to get taken down, and it never got took down. And I was like, and I noticed
niggas didn't want to do it. They never tweeted from that page. That page blew up. They did that. They sold the little pay-per-view shit. And I was skeptical about the pay-per-view because, like with the King of Dot shit, The King of Dot shit had that pay-per-view shit in his bootleg. You know what I'm saying? Niggas bootleg it. You got them OBVTA, whatever them niggas called. Them bunch of nerdy niggas that bootleg all the shit and put it out. You know, you got that. And I feel like that robs away from our culture, man. Like, I come back from, like, I grew up in this culture being a kid before the shit was really popping like that. When coming from Michigan, smack call that day, you got to go out there and do it because of the love. We weren't getting paid. We weren't doing that. So niggas that steal from that and know what we do, I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, however you want to do it, you put that shit out for the people, but do it right. That way we were able to still do these things. But it was bootleg. The nigga ain't give a fuck about it. You know, niggas, y'all, I just wanted to have the air clear. That's why I have Freeze come on so we can talk about it and let niggas know what really happened. I know y'all wasn't expecting that, but we wanted to really, this is the first outlet we wanted to do it here and let niggas know what happened. But past that, you know, we off that, you know, Club Adriana's, Saturday, October motherfucking 19th. That card is crazy. The undercard is crazy. I definitely want, you know, to shout out Gracie. I feel like a lot of niggas don't understand the type of work that she put into this battle rap shit. Then, like, Gracie go all the way back to when we did the first Detroit Chicago shit. Gracie was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? A big role in that, and she played a big part of making sure that was organized, and we couldn't have did that without her. So a lot of this shit that's going on, when she called in these favors, we all jumped on it, paused, and said that, you know, we was going to make sure that we help her get this shit popping. So, like, this is a big event, and I feel like if you in Chicago, you know, I got people out there, my family, I need all my niggas to come out and fuck with me, come fuck with that hand with me, and bring some motherfucking heralds or something, and this is a celebration, man, because, like, a while back, you know, New York always had it, but in the Midwest, we didn't have these events. So this is the second event in Chicago. They say Smack bringing the beard out. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know it's going to be good, man. But I want to call and holler at y'all and see what questions y'all had. You feel me?
Yeah, you know, I know, like, last time we heard from you, or of you, actually, was you were supposed to battle Conceited. There's some personal issues that happened, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, would the battle still go down? And, I mean, can you tell us what happened with not being able to make that event?
No, the issue with Conceited, like, I was supposed to come to Chicago, and that's another reason why I wanted to come and do this. That issue, I had some issues with my mother. You know what I'm saying? And I had to actually kind of choose whether I was going to come do a battle or handle a family situation. So the family situation, I chose to stay and handle the family situation. And you know, a lot of niggas was upset with me about that, but at the end of the day, you know, the family come first before anything. So I had to actually resolve that. You can see the little gay ass, I seen the fucking videos and shit he was talking about. I was scared. I fuck with him, but I know that, you know, the battle rap niggas, they don't live real life. You think a lot of time when that camera come on, niggas kind of live outside of reality. And I think that that's one of the things that happen. But if it go down, it go down. I mean, I'm back refocused on what I'm doing. After a lot of legal issues, a lot of personal issues, everything is out of the way, and I'm in the right mindset right now. I'm not worried about going to fucking jail tomorrow and no shit like that. So I'm kind of refocused on what I need to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? So if it Conceited, when this little gay ass stop wilding out, then we can make it happen. If not, it is what it is. I understand. So I ain't tripping.
Yeah. Now you were in the ring with I would say, you know, one of the biggest names right now, Loaded Lux. You've been in the ring with him before. I mean, like, what do you think about his asking price right now? His status. I mean, do you have any opinion on it, or?
I mean, I love to see my nigga doing his thing. I'm not gonna front on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you know, going from the era that we went from, I feel like you gotta big up that man on what he's doing. I feel like his asking price, and I say this to niggas, like, in my eyes, a lot of niggas get offended when I say this. In my eyes, regardless of the Iron Solomon shit or whatever, I feel like Murda Mook is the best battle rapper ever. Bottom line, that's just my opinion. But I know what he went through as far as, like, when niggas was doing Smack DVDs, we wasn't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for niggas like me and X Factor, when we was coming from out of town, we had to fly, we had to drive. It was like last minute notice. So we was basically spending our own money. Niggas 18, 19, and the niggas that do it not get paid, get weeks to prepare, is different. But with Lux and Mook and niggas like Sirius Jones and niggas like that, niggas didn't get paid. So when they asking for that, I understand where they coming from, because I was there with the situation, so I don't really look at it like, you know, they tripping. The nigga, we got to think about that Murda Mook and Sirius Jones is still, not Sirius Jones, Loaded Lux and Murda Mook battle it did numbers. It did like a lot of things for the Smack DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Lux didn't see a dime from that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can't. You gotta really understand where the man coming from. And if he able to get it, then salute to him. If he pull the 40 out, the 40 ball, then we gotta salute him. You feel what I'm saying? But I understand where he's coming from. I think that it's great. You know that he's doing what he's doing and all of the things that he's doing. But I mean, personally, like being a nigga from the Midwest, I don't. A nigga around me better not never say you gonna get this work. I don't. I fuck with Lux, I think that's cool, but that shit gets under my fucking skin, and I damn near, and I'm gonna be honest, I put my hands around a nigga's neck for saying that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I fuck with Lux, I like him, but from the Midwest, we're not from Harlem, so don't tell me no dumb shit like that, nigga. We talk different, my baby. You feel me?
Yeah, and you also mentioned, like, you know, I know a lot of people give even A-Verb himself. A lot of people give A-Verb all the credit for starting the Midwest movement, like acting, you know, a lot of people, you know, it feel like he's the person who started this or was the first one and everything else. And I always have to remind people, like, no, Miles and X Factor have been doing this since the DVD days. Like,
the Midwest movement was started with me, X Factor, Young Ill, A-Verb, Hitman, Holla, Big T. Gracie was a part of it. And I'm going to be honest with you, and he going to hate me for saying this, Street Star North played a big part of that shit. So, like, when niggas say, you know, I mean, and that's no joke. That's no joke. Like, niggas was on the phone with North. This one it was Fat North. This was before it was Skinny North. Before Skinny North, the model that take all the selfies and shit. This before he took a lot of 100 selfies and shit. We used to be on the phone with North and put shit together and making shit pop. So, like, the whole St. Louis, the whole Chicago had something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? And niggas took it for the wrong way. Niggas looked at us like we were saying, yo, fuck this and fuck that. Like, we got our names on the East Coast. The thing was, we wanted to, and it's happening now. The niggas that you see shining, if it wasn't for the Midwest movement, it wouldn't be niggas like, you know, Ill Will, niggas like JC, all these new niggas you see popping up. You got the niggas like B-Magic, niggas like that, QTs. It wouldn't have been that if we wouldn't have did that. We wouldn't have put that together and worked as a unit because New York is such a big market and a big market for battle rap that, I'm going to be honest, y'all from New York, when we came out there, me and X used to come out there and do Fight Club and shit like that, niggas used to be like, we don't want to hear that country shit. Like, we couldn't rap. You feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't want to hear us rap. They felt like we was country. They still feel like I'm one of the most countryest niggas ever. And like, so, like, for us, we wanted to kind of show that we had talent out here. Like, niggas, we had the talent to compete. And I felt like that's what that did. So that's when you got to see niggas like, I think Hitman Holla is one of the best performers ever, along with Young Ill. You got to see, when we started the Midwest movement, we had to battle each other. If you look at that card, we all battled each other. It wasn't, the only East Coast nigga that was on the card was Conceited, and he took that battle as a favor to battle a nigga there just to come out. But we had to actually battle each other to start that. Like, you had me and Verb, and that was like one of the hardest battles that I had to write for because I really fuck with this nigga. So, like, we battled each other to kind of start that out, and that paved the way for a lot of this shit. So I feel like it ain't no one man that did that. And the fact of the matter is we all had to actually step up and take the hit to do that. And, like, the nigga that they don't show credit to for doing that shit as well, Smack sponsored that event. Like, O from Street Status is actually who sponsored the me and Verb battle. And I don't know who sponsored the Big T and Holla, but me and Verb was sponsored by O from Street Status. So, like, he put that together because at first, I'm going to be honest, niggas weren't trying to fuck with that. When me and Verb was trying to put that battle together, that was a battle that niggas wasn't really trying to fuck with. And at that time, Verb actually had, Verb has a really, a serious business mind. So Verb was like, you know what? We gonna do it, and we gonna do it in St. Louis. At that time, I'm like, fuck you mean? These niggas ain't gonna come out here and shoot that. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't gonna come to St. Louis. So Verb was like, I'll call you right back. Verb got on the phone, so I put the word out there, and within like 45 minutes, he had a sponsor. He called me back. You know, we got on the phone with Big T, we got on the phone with X, and set everything up. Got on the phone with Ill and Calico. That was Calico first. URL battle. You know what I'm saying? We had everything set up, and Verb actually, from a business standpoint, like, I know niggas see what he do, but he's a genius behind that shit. And we put it together, and I don't know if y'all remember Swag. Swag came out, you know what I'm saying? So niggas stepped out and did their thing, man. So like I said, that was put together by 3 cities and three states. So, you know, we got to actually salute that whole thing to everybody. You got the same amount of credit that Verb gets, you got to give to a nigga like Big T, or you got to give to a nigga like X, because they all stepped up and made those sacrifices to make that happen. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the fact Street Star North, not the selfie taking Street Star North.
You know, the last battle that a lot of people remember you from, like the URL battle fans, is the Tech 9 battle. And, I mean, you know, at that time it was kind of like people were saying Tech 9 is unbeatable and whatnot. Do you feel like you have something to prove in this DNA battle? Just like
the DNA
just
battle,
not
I'm gonna
to
come out
beat
and do
DNA.
me. I'm gonna refocus. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm about to say some real controversial shit, so this shit gonna probably be on URL tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest with you. Honestly, like New York crowd is different. Like on any given day, if we go back and I'm gonna say that, and niggas don't want to address this shit. Like niggas be like, well, yo, you know, Detroit crowd bias, New York crowd bias, whatever. I understand what you're saying, but nigga ain't doing that. I feel you. I understand what's going on, but with that New York crowd, and especially like. It's who they really feeling at that time. Because when the footage came out, when I left that battle that night, after the battle happened, niggas was like, whatever happened, they start doing whatever. After the battle came out, the response was way different. It was all, hey, yo, niggas didn't listen to what you were saying. Yo, you were saying this, you ain't saying that. But the thing is, Tech 9 to me personally is a bum. I'm going to be honest. I think he's funny, but lyrically, he's like Trinidad James to me. Personally, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, he's a cool guy, but I've never heard a bar from Tech 9 and I was like, damn, like that shit was crazy. Like a nigga like Daylight, like we sit back and we listen to Daylight. Niggas look at Daylight antics and say, oh, he's a clown. I watched on pay-per-view the Daylight versus Head Ice battle. Daylight is on a whole nother level. Like he's on another level than what we are right now. He's ahead of us right now. So when the Tech 9 shit happened, I felt like Tech 9 so simple. They just wanted to fuck with Tech 9, and I knew it that night because when we got there, when the shit happened, when the nigga came out through his hands, I'm looking like, okay, I know what type of shit this was. So we had a factor with that. You had a factor with the mic. I'm not making no excuses or whatnot, but that crowd is a little different. Will I battle in New York again on the URL? Probably won't, because I'm not gonna keep doing the shit fucking with a crowd that don't fuck with me or that don't do that. I'm a real nigga, man. So if certain niggas feel like, yo, I don't fuck with Miles, they're not gonna say it to me in person because y'all know how I get down. But if I'm on that stage and you're in a crowd with 500 other people or 5,000 other people, you're gonna yell out the most obscene shit. You're gonna yell at me because it's 5,000 other people, and I'm not gonna be like, hey, that's the nigga that said that. And that crowd, to me personally, it be on some other shit sometimes because I've seen niggas that go up there that really don't really do shit, and the niggas kind of show that love. Or the niggas kind of react to it differently, but when the footage dropped, the reaction from the footage is way different than what it was in that room. So in that room at that time, it can go either way. And like I said, I'm not saying, I'm speaking on behalf of myself. I probably won't ever touch that. It got to be like a whole nother instance for me to actually do that. Like URL was the only league up until I got the nigga, the 106 and Park nigga. Here in Detroit, that was the only league that I ever did anything on. But as far as that crowd, I understand it don't fuck with me, and I'll be at the event. But will I battle on that stage? Probably not. I won't. But I'm going to go have fun and do what I'm doing and keep enjoying myself and drinking cognac and eating sushi and doing what I'm doing. But that battle right there kind of solidified that for me. And it ain't that I'm salty about anything. I just know what kind of shit niggas is on. You feel what I'm saying? Like I seen that from the jump, and that's what it is. Like I'll leave it at that. Hey, sue me.
You know, last time you were on, it was already after the Suge battle had happened, I believe. But, I mean, Suge still hadn't apologized. I don't know how much you kept up with it, but, I mean, Suge did an apology to prove in his third round.
I seen it.
Versus Pro Collector.
Suge did that, and that was a real man move that he did. Like, I got to salute Suge for that. Not even just that. Me and Suge spoke after the Sandy shit, after the hurricane shit, and it was like through DM, but it was on some G, keep it 100 shit. And I always said this, man, like even like that situation was, I think that situation with Suge was, it was a lot of emotion there between both sides, and we wasn't hearing each other. You understand what I'm saying? Like a nigga wasn't hearing each other, and then when you get in between and you mix in the fans and the fame, and you know, like a lot of niggas like me, anybody that know me, that fame shit, I hate that. Like that's not who I am. I'm not a nigga that be like, I want you to notice me. That shit creeps me out. But like with certain niggas, when you kind of put that camera in front of them, it's a shock. And like a nigga like Suge is a nigga that's a hood nigga, and when you put that in front, it's kind of his reaction is different too. So we was reacting, both reacting out of emotion, but when it kind of get behind the scenes and we chop it up, you know what I mean? I got to salute that man because he did take his time and he did, you know, handle that shit like a man. And like if it was any way, I'm gonna take a bigger man step because this man apologized. I apologize for me acting out of the ordinary or acting in a way that make the people that I represent look differently. But that man, you know, he said his piece. It happened. That shit right there, I really want to. This is probably my last time speaking on that because Suge good. You know what I'm saying? That nigga did his apology. He did that. When he did the apology, nigga sent that to the big homies, and big homies was like, yo, they rock with that. They good with that. That shit over with, man. We let that shit ride. We gonna keep it moving. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what's up. So now back to this battle with DNA. How much long did you actually have to prepare for it?
Oh, we had a minute, man. We had a minute to prepare for it. It's only one round, man. So you know, it's gonna be fun. Like, you know, DNA been wanting to get his ass kicked for a minute. So, and like I said, I fuck with DNA. So, it's something that, you know, I'm gonna put on some plastic gloves and I'm gonna bring him some clean clothes and you know, we gonna make it happen. You feel me?
Yeah, so it's not it's nothing personal or nothing. Like, you ain't got no animosity towards him. It's gonna be a bar fest.
Not DNA, not DNA at all. I mean, I'm really going out to have fun. And it's gonna be a bar fest. Like I done fell in love with actually the battle shit again, falling in love with it. And DNA is never no animosity towards DNA. DNA is a nigga that I respect. I respect his grind. You know what I mean? I watched the nigga grow. I watched the nigga grow from when we used to wear the too big hat on grind time and rap real violent streaming like. You know what I mean? To watch him grow from that to being all over the world and doing his thing, man, you gotta salute him. He's still a young nigga, man. So. Like, I got a lot of respect for him. And there'll never be no animosity towards DNA, man. He's never came off as that type of nigga. He handles himself. He carries himself, you know, very, very well. And him being so young, he's going to be one of the faces to continue to carry the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I salute DNA as well, man. Real shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. And now, after this battle, who you got next? What's going to be next with Midwest Miles after this?
I wanna go back to St. Louis. I gotta go back to fuck with St. Louis. That's home. And then I really wanna. I'm gonna go fuck with the niggas. I'm trying to make sure I go over there to fuck with the niggas over in the Don't Flop shit. What you call that shit? The Don't Flop or the King of the Dog. I wanna fuck with. I wanna broaden. I spoke with Disaster about this shit, and a lot of the other niggas who do a lot of that shit. My dream now is I used to be just kind of set on one thing. I'm going to be a URL nigga. I'm going to do this. And URL is where everything started at. That's a salute. And I'm always going to, anytime they call, make that move. But I want to kind of broaden, you know, my fan base, but broaden and reach out and deal with these other people and these different other type of MCs and open my mind up to other than just street rap or, you know what I'm saying, the gun lines and other. I want to actually open up and go explore and enjoy that. So after this, man, I'm going to be looking to probably, you know, make that move to go fuck with one of them. I'm definitely going back to St. Louis. So I got to go fuck with STL, and then I'm going to try to go, you know, go overseas and fuck with them.
Yeah. Yeah, before we, you want to take the fan calls and everything?
Yeah. I'm here, man. I'm doing shit. I'm working with y'all.
All right, that's what's up. Before I go to the fan calls, I just want to say, me and Jesse always argue, still to this day will argue over that battle between you and Rex. I tell him all the time you won that battle. And you already know Rex don't lose no battles in Jesse's eyes. So yeah, we argue over that all the time. But
I feel you. You know what's so crazy about that? And Rex addressed this shit too. That me and Rex battle, we had literally no time to prepare that battle. Like, that battle was like, Smack called and said, yo, we're going to do the battle. It's in New York. No, he said he's going to do the battle, and I said, when is it? He said it's in New York. I said, when is it? He said tonight at 7 o'clock. It was a Sunday. And I called X, and we ended up catching a plane. We found a plane that day and went out. Rex didn't know neither. Wrong one, sweetie. Jasmine. Wrong one. This one. So he was like, you know, and it ended up happening. So there was no preparation on that. That was when you just meet up and you rap. We met up in the park, and there was 800 niggas from Harlem showed up. And it was me and 3 niggas from Detroit and my niggas from Far Rockaway. You know, so we went out and we did our numbers, man. So that was like, my respect for Rex is no matter what they say, you know, that was a big battle and we had fun, man. That's something that like, my last battle, I'll probably be trying to recreate that and redo that.
All right.
You know, Psycho got to stop throwing me under the bus. I'm gonna get right.
Let's go. 410. You there?
Why is the skinny North not on the phone, dude?
He's in DR right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what he out there. I know what he out there doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's good, sir?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, what's good, Miles? How you feeling, man?
Yo, what's the word, my God?
Hey, yo, Psycho, I got a couple questions for him, so don't, you know what I'm saying? Earlier, Miles, you said you wouldn't come back to the URL because of the battle with Tech Nine and shit.
I'm battling. This is the URL battle. The battle I'm doing is Guerrilla Warfare URL.
No, I'm saying you said URL New York City. That's what you said.
Right.
You don't feel like you were as battle rappers and as people, you know what I'm saying, like y'all have off nights, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you had an off night versus Tech Nine. Now, I agree. Now, I do feel like that crowd was like a little bit over-exaggerated, like a little bit over the top with the boos and shit like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, everything wasn't, like, whack that you said and shit.
Right.
But you, like, Tech Nine was on that night, and you were kind of a little bit off. It's a lot of battle rappers that get booed and shit and come right back and have a, you know what I'm saying, like K-Shine and shit versus Big T. And then he came back versus Arsenal and shit like that. Like, I don't feel like you should not come back to New York City and shit just because of that one thing.
And the thing, I'm not saying that it wasn't, like, we do have off night. I'm not saying that. I'm putting it in a collective sense of saying like this, like, you have an issue where behind the scenes, before we even hit the stage, that night, before anything happened, regardless if I have an off night, I'm not saying that I did. I feel you. I feel what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But before we hit the stage, the honest to God truth, before anything happened, Vern looked at me and said, hey, yo, it's about to be some other shit. We knew because of the feeling, the vibe, everything that was going on, we felt it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. The off night, that's cool. I feel you. I feel where you're coming from. But in the sense of knowing if a situation is like my grind, my buzz, everything starts there. So I got family there. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I fuck with New York. I'm there when niggas don't even know I'm there. But from a battle aspect, that's not my market. You dig what I'm saying to you? Like, yo, that's not my strong point. So, like, I understand.
But I mean, you battle Suge. They fuck with you with Suge and shit. They fuck with you with the Rich Dollars battle and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just watching that shit the other day.
This the thing, the Rich Dollar shit was different. The Rich Dollar shit wasn't that type of crowd.
Yeah,
Rich Dollar shit was more of a private, a personal event, a personal situation. You have a situation I'll give you a perfect example. I watched DNA and Surf, right? Surf is one of the more fan favorite niggas now, right? When you watch the battle, it's certain shit that kind of flew over. He was doing his thing, but they were kind of more so fucking with DNA a little bit more at that time.
I feel you.
Personally, it's other niggas that's from New York that happen to, depending on who it is that's battling, that they fuck with the other nigga. Like a nigga like Tay Rock, they fuck with Tay Rock to an extent, depending on who he battling. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they'll fuck with Tay Rock depending on who he battles. You put Tay Rock up against a fan favorite, it's gonna be a different battle no matter what he's saying.
You feel like no matter what he said, even if his shit is like top notch hard, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's top notch, like top notch bars and shit, like you.
Let me put it to you like this. I'll give you a perfect example, right? One of the best battles on URL, personally, and you tell me if I'm lying on this. Tay Rock and O-Red was one of the most craziest battles that niggas have seen. Bar for bar, at that event, niggas was not fucking with that. Niggas was walking around. Niggas weren't fucking with that battle. We seen that in the crowd, and I remember seeing it. Like, wow, niggas wasn't really listening to what niggas were saying. At that time, O-Red wasn't a fan favorite like that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Tay Rock wasn't a fan favorite like that. Now, fast forward. Let's bring in Dot Mob. Let's bring in O-Red going on this killing streak. Now, if them niggas ain't at that peak where they at, even if they slack off a little bit, they battling a nigga that ain't really fucked with it like that. I give you a more perfect example. My little brother, at times bullshits, right?
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
They'll
About
collect the
80%,
bullshit,
80%,
and they'll show love even when they bullshitting. They'll be battling somebody else, and they'll still get that love because they fuck with them at that time. So,
I feel like. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You good?
What I was saying was like I feel like what Psycho was ranting about. I think it was like his last rant about the crowd and shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you come in there with your shit, like you come in there on your shit and you come in there with your best bars and shit, it's like fuck the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be the people that's watching it on YouTube and shit like that. And yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not taking nothing away. Like I said, I'm not saying that it's a crowd. I'm just saying I'm speaking from a personal aspect of me as an artist. Like I feel like that. I mean, like even watching, and this is me not just speaking because of me. I'm not sour about anything. You're right. I'm not gonna sit here and deny. I'm a man. I understand what you're saying, but it's situations that I see. The Verb and Rex battle, the second round, to me personally, when that 10 Stacks got put out, that whole motherfucking mood changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like everything shifted. That's not a fair situation because we're going to fuck with this situation. We're going to fuck with this situation a little bit more. I understand. I'm just speaking from me personally. I'm not saying nothing about no other artist. I'm saying how I look at the situation and why I feel like career-wise for me, I feel like that's not my market. I'm not saying nothing. I love that city. I fuck with that. I've been fucking with that city forever. But at the end of the day, for me personally, for my brand and what I'm doing, I come to the event to hang out. That's what I do. But me being on that shit, that's not for me. Them niggas, they not trying to see me come do that. You dig what I'm saying? So why would I keep pushing it? You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think. Oh, like go ahead. What I was gonna say, I seen the bootleg Bones Brigante battle. That was a good fucking battle, especially like you have like some of the best lines about another rapper's bitch and shit. Like when you told that nigga I swing, she duck. That's the only time I missed the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like if you would have said some shit like that versus Tech Nine, they would have no other way but to fuck with you on that. You see what I'm saying? But it's kind of like you didn't. You see what I'm saying? Like you had like an off night. And
right.
Verb had that. Verb had that. You can't tell me that Verb had some hot shit versus Charlie Clips. You can't. It's not one quotable line.
The thing versus the Charlie Clips thing, I really can't say because I couldn't hear it because of the fucking mic. But let's fast forward to Verb versus Rex. The Verb versus Rex reaction was good until that second round.
Yeah, and it kinda fucked up when Rex when they got into like a little shoving match and Rex got in his face. It kind of fucked everything up. And before that, Verb had kind of slipped up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, ooh, Verb had kind of slipped up.
They still show love, but when the mold didn't change until $10,000 got put up. Let's be honest.
You're right.
At that point in time, that whole shit shifted. At that point, it was different. At that point, shit changed over. But see, you gotta realize a nigga like Verb, me and Verb is two different people. I love niggas to death. At the end of the day, Verb love that shit. Verb, boo me, do whatever you want to do. Verb, that's what Verb get off. Verb
brings some of that on himself too. Like
yeah, I mean because
you don't do nothing extra to bring attention to yourself. Like Verb is like people like to boo Verb out here just because he's out here and just because he talks.
You gotta remember he likes that shit. That's what he wants. It's not a bad thing to Verb. This is Verb's personality. This is what Verb does. That nigga, that's what he wants you to do. That's his person. That's what he do.
But what about Big T? Big T and Hitman Holla had the two best responses at Gnome 3 though. They had the best responses.
Hey Miles, in your honest opinion, who won that second round versus Verb and Rex? After you seen it on camera.
In my honest opinion, after I seen it on camera, I think Rex is one of the greatest. But I don't know, man. I kind of swung towards Verb because of the first and I actually kind of went bar for bar. But I mean, it just was like I said, the vibe was different, man. To me, the vibe kind of changed at that point. At that point in time, the battle kind of. I wish that they wouldn't. I wish that the nigga Puff would have just did that afterward. You understand what I'm saying? Like if he would have just waited and said, you know what, I've judged off of this, and then here go the afterwards. But when he did it in the middle of the battle, I feel like Verb didn't stand a chance at that point. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of stacked up against him at that point.
Yeah. He did get pulled a little prematurely in the second round. I think they were just waiting for the opportunity to boo him because he was talking so much shit about New York that for like a whole year leading up to that point.
But like I said, he bring that. That's what he like. That's what he do. It's my nigga. That's how he move. He like that shit. That's what he like to move. And that's his thing. So, you know, like, I'm not knocking it, and I'm not saying nothing bad about the crowd. I'm not, and I don't want you to kind of think that what I'm saying is to be like, oh, fuck that crowd. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying for me as an artist, speaking from my standpoint as an artist, in my opinion, I'm not fucked with in that market. That's what it is. So for me, I'm not going to be the nigga to keep forcing myself to try to force myself on that market. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Let's go 4-4-2.
Actually, Miles, you brought up your brother, man. What's going on with him? Are we going to see him back? And I mean, he's caught a lot of good response from the fans, like you said. The fans,
you know what it is at times. And the thing is too, like with my brother, like you have to understand, it's a big difference between separating a street mentality and then moving it into a mentality of being focused on dealing with your craft. Like he's a very talented dude. He could be a star, and he is a star. But at times, you got to realize, like even when he battled here, he wasn't fully prepared the way that he should have been. You understand what I'm saying? That's because the nigga he living his life, and he got to do that. You know what I'm saying? He got to do what he got to do. You know, you love and you pray for the nigga, and you want the nigga to do that, but he has to learn his own way. And dealing with this, he's gonna have when you reevaluate and you sit back and you understand what you did wrong and not make that mistake again. That's a situation where he got to understand his potential. The thing is, like, I see the potential in him. You see the potential in him. Other people that actually pay attention see it to him, but he doesn't see that. You understand what I'm saying? So when he sees that, then he'll take it that serious and then understand that you owe that to the fans to actually give them that 110%. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
All right. Let's go 442. You there? Let's go 347. You there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, what's good?
What up, y'all? What up, Battle Up Arena, Jesse, you know what I mean?
What's good?
What up?
What up, Miles?
Yo.
Chillin', yo. I fuck with you, like, since way back when, man. Like, let me see, I think when, you was batting, what's his name, Eddie Moss?
Right.
Yeah, I remember when I seen that shit. Yeah, that was crazy, B. You know what I mean? I like that shit because it was like about 8 people in the room probably, you know what I'm saying?
It was a bunch more people. We was actually in proof office at that. We was young as shit, man. We was like 17.
It worked because like how we look on camera, they're like it looked like it's only rappers in the room, whatever. and then I remember seeing X Factor on the window pane and shit. You know what I mean, on his two-way or whatever and shit like that. I'm like, oh shit, shit was crazy. And then I remember it was some other dude that was with you, but I can't remember his name though, man. I remember he was short. It was dark. I can't remember the dude's name. I don't remember. He was going crazy too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I'm saying, but I don't know if I agree with you about the whole, you know what I mean, not battling on URL in New York again, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, just like the last caller said, you know what I mean, yo, people fuck with you, man, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta remember, like, some Madness crowd is not just New York, so it's people from all around the country coming, you know what I'm saying? So it's not only New York people that's like, you know what I mean, that didn't feel you that day, you know what I'm saying? And like,
and the thing is, I'm not trying to get it. You know,
I know. You trying to be like,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying New York. I'm saying this. When I say New York, I'm not speaking on New York as in general. I'm speaking on that. Let's say, let me put it this way. Let me say this: the Summer Madness crowd, that crowd that does that, and this is a mix of people from everywhere. But the aura, the vibe of that crowd. Not just saying New York, like you said, it's a mixture of everywhere. It's a difference where, you know, they have a situation where they fuck with different shit, and it goes by, and it's just not me saying from me. I'm not speaking on my battle in general. I'm saying in battles that I watch dealing with that, it's a situation where it's a fan favorite type of thing. And I'm not just saying, and I don't want to get it, when I say URL New York, I mean it because that crowd is mixed with everything. That crowd is mixed with people from overseas. It's mixed with people from here, from there, from everywhere. I'm not saying that. I mean the whole crowd in general, not just New York. And I think that's what, when like the last caller that we talked to, my man was kind of thinking that too. So I'm speaking from that. That's me speaking from my standpoint as an artist, saying that type of crowd is different. Like, I mean, the crowd reaction at some point. I mean, we all on this phone can't say that crowd has not ruined certain battles that we wanted to see.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna, cause I remember even watching a battle, and even when you said that Bruce Lee line, the 2 feet shit, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was crazy. And then, like, you know what I mean? It's like the reaction on your face was like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he put together like a bigger reaction from the crowd. But I was like, it's like you said though. You know what I mean? That night there wasn't really rocking you like that. And then also even in your third round when you started to come at Tez, I mean Cortez.
I couldn't get it out.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
But I mean, I understand. Like I said, you have an off night. I mean, you got to understand too when it's a situation like that, and the vibe like that, you're gonna be off. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be an issue where you kind of feel like, you know, this was going on. But like I said, I'm not just putting that on. I'm saying, when I say New York, I mean it because that's where the big event is held. I'm not saying that, I'm not putting it on New York as a single entity. I'm saying just that type of crowd is not my vibe. That's not my market. If a nigga do rap music, he's not going to continue to pump in a country market. You understand what I'm saying? Or a R&B market, that's not your strong point. So at this point in time, until I build it up that I feel like, okay, all right, now I got these niggas listening. I got it to where I feel like I do it. That's when I do it. But for the time being, that's not my strong point. That's not that's not where I need to be. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not one of those. I I don't repeat shit 10 times. I do shit differently. Like I want to put on a show. Like with the DNA shit, you're gonna see it's gonna be bars, but it's gonna be an issue too. I want to be there having fun doing what I'm doing, but that's not my crowd. That's not my situation. So like I said, I'm gonna just make sure that I get my shit put together and handle it for what's better for my brand and what I need to do. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Thanks for the call. Let's go. Do we? Miles just dropped. We just lost Miles.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, we'll have Miles call back in on next caller.
All right. Let's go. 571. You there?
Yeah, what's good?
What's good?
Y'all get Miles back on?
Yeah, we try it now. What's going on though?
Hey, no, Shaq. I just wanted to piggyback on what Miles was saying, man. I think Miles, I don't know, man. After the first caller kind of hit on it, man. I don't think Miles, you know what I'm saying? I think Miles making it more than what it is, as far as like that Summer Madness 3 call. Well, I mean, when he was on Summer Madness 3. Personally, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna tell Miles, because I
Wait, hold on one second. I think we got him right here.
Cypher, we got Miles back on. Go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, what?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Okay. Yeah. We
What?
actually had a fan with a question.
Yo, I'm here. What's up, my guy?
What's good, Miles? Hey, Miles, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I respect what you do, man. I think you dope, man. It's just for way back. You know what I'm saying? But when you came, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to piggyback on. I guess this is the topic now with you. You know what I'm saying? As far as like you not getting on the stage, I'll just listen to the show. But I just want to say, like, when I saw you against Rich Dollars, yo, I was like, fuck. I was like, yo, ain't nobody can beat Miles. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You beat Verbal, but that Rich Dollars performance, you know what I'm saying? That shit was flawless. It felt like when I saw you there, you like found your stride. Not that you lost it, but you know what I'm saying? I just remember you battling from back when. But when you know what I'm saying? And Rich was kind of popping there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You made Rich look like a C battler. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is what A+ battlers are. You know what I'm saying? I say that to say this. You know what I'm saying? Like when you battled Tech 9, I think the crowd was kind of before I say that, yo, Rex won that round too, regardless of what. That wasn't Verb. Rex was getting busy. But anyway, that when you know, I think what happened on that like as far as like the Tech 9 battle, the crowd was biased. Yeah, the crowd can be biased at times, but I feel like personally, all right, let's just say this. Because you know what I'm saying, real quick, when Diddy put up that money for you know what I'm saying, for that A-Bird battle on Rex, I feel like it's on the battler. I feel like if you had a nigga like Ill Will up there, Ill Will would have got that money. Like sometimes.
So right now, Ill Will's a fan favorite right now, and respect that one.
Just feel me on this. Like sometimes, like the caller said before, man, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't let the crowd. Not saying you did. Don't let the crowd bully you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck you got. Like, I'll let y'all talk that shit. But yo, I feel like with that Tech 9 battle, I think Tech 9 stole the crowd from you from that first bar. You know what I'm saying? I think personally, I think you kind of should have knew that he was gonna say some shit like that about like the Suge shit. Like you shouldn't have been on that stage. I think he won the crowd over. That's what I think. I think if he didn't have that first bar really kind of got it for him. You know
Let me ask you a question. Piggybacking off of that, you just said that, right? And like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from dude. I'm not taking nothing away from everything. But let me ask you this right here, right? Give me 3 hot lines Tech 9 said in that battle.
He said some shit. Personally, personally, I think, no, honestly,
Okay, wait.
Hold on. Give me 1 second, Miles.
Now give me 3 hot lines. I bet you can tell me 3 hot lines that Rex said against Verb because he had them bars. I bet you can tell me 3 lines Clip said or Verb said. I bet you can say I'm not taking nothing away from that man. You right. You absolutely right. In that situation, I'm not trying to pity myself or do nothing. I had an off night. You're right. That's 100% right. I'm not taking nothing away from you. But in the same sense, since we speaking G about it, let's keep it 100. It's certain lines that get a reaction, another fan's favorite. Let's take it to Conceited. Let's be honest. Khan is that nigga. Khan doesn't do certain things, but at certain times, some shit that he say, it kind of be like, but the reaction be something different. And a nigga like me,
that.
I'm a street nigga. You got a nigga like me that's a street nigga that I can't relate to certain shit that niggas do or niggas say. So to me, I'll be kind of looking like, wow, like really, they fuck with that. They did that. They react to that. And like to me personally, you got like Hitman Hollis, one of the best performers ever. But the thing he makes me so dangerous is he has bars. He does that. Conceited has bars, but at times because he punched so much, you have a situation where he might miss one. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell with that crowd sometimes. They just recently just did it. It just recently happened where niggas kind of got fed up and was like, you know what? Fuck that. You feel me? But before that, niggas wasn't doing that. Niggas was letting shit ride. Niggas was doing other little shit. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from this.
I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I feel you. Personally, me, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Personally, me, as far as like, I can, if I go back to the battle, I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not a biased nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm not biased. You know what I'm saying? I thought, you know what I'm saying? Personally, when that battle came, I didn't know who was going to win. Do I think that you could rap better than Tech Nine? Yeah, but at that time, Tech Nine, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He was fresh off that Rich Dallas. He was fresh off that Rich Dallas battle, and he got a lot of positive responses off that.
Yeah, and Miles, keep it 100. If you go to that Rich Dollars battle, like I called it before, I'm talking about the Tech Nine Rich Dollars battle. Yo, Tech had balls. I don't know if somebody wrote for him.
He did have balls.
He did,
and I'm not taking that from him. I'm not taking that. That's when I kind of said with the Rich Dollar battle, like he kind of stepping it up. But to me personally, I feel like the battle that me and him had, he did his thing. He had the crowd. That was his strength. He had the crowd. I didn't have the crowd. I had an off night. I'm giving him all props for that, and I'm not saying
You know why?
But
you know why though?
Lyrically, I feel like
he stepped up his game for you because you was Miles.
I didn't
he
feel like
stepped his game up for you. Hello?
Yeah.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Yeah, I feel you, and I feel what you're saying. Like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from that situation. And I, you know, salute to him. He did his thing. You know what I mean? That played out the way that it played out, you know, for a reason. You dig what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it just, I understand the Rich Dollar battle. That's when I was Fat Miles then. You feel me? But I was having fun. We did that, but that was a different room. That was a room full of rappers. That was the first URL event. You know what I mean? It was a different room. Like I said, I'm not complaining about it. I just know that market, like I said, is not just New York in general, but I'm speaking for that market. When it happens in that atmosphere, that's not something that I'm going to be there enjoying the event, watching the event. That's what I do. But in the same sense, that's not my performance market. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go. 561. You there?
Yo, what's good, man?
That's 3-letter, man, right?
Yeah, what's poppin', y'all?
Yo.
Before I even start, Jesse Rican, how you gonna the other night disrespect passwords like that and ask that man if he wanted to take a PG battle? I was so mad at you for disrespecting passwords like that, brother. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, you heard what he said. He said he's not no diva and that he'll be open to it. I mean, like, I don't know what URL's gonna do. I don't book that battle. But
I doubt it.
Password is nice, B. Password got bars. You feel me? Let's not get it fucked up. Miles, man. I'm gonna keep it so G with you, my nigga. You're a veteran, my nigga. I've been watching you since I'm OG myself. Watching you since you and Luck got it in. You and X Factor, first Detroit niggas on the smack shit. So as a New York nigga, I fucks with the Midwest movement. You know what I'm saying? More than mine, really. My top 5 got a lot of Midwest brothers in there. You feel me? And I don't want to say, this is how you coming off, I think, to callers and as we listening to you. Yeah, you're saying, okay, you don't want to battle in New York and the crowd, but it's not really the crowd, man. Like, if niggas, like, prime example, Calico had a battle against Math Hoffa. He was a champion that night. Niggas loved Calico that night. Summer Madness 2, he said it himself on the stage. Y'all loved me last year. Y'all loved me last year. Niggas was feeling Lux. He came back this year and redeemed himself to me against T-Rex. I got him beating Rex. You know what I'm saying? So, as battle rap fans, we don't want to hear our veterans, niggas who've been in the game, putting in work. I don't want to say making excuses, but X Factor does the same thing. I know that's your homie, but he does the same thing to me too. Like, he's complaining all the time, like, no, my nigga, you can't have a battle against Goods talking about some girl that he's fucking with. That has nothing to do with the battle.
And I'm not taking nothing away. I'm not making an excuse. And I'm not saying, and I think, and once again, I'm not making this a Midwest, East Coast thing because we all working for a common goal. I'm not saying that. I'm speaking on in general. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not a Midwest, not to say that it's a New York crowd. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for that market. When I say market, I'm speaking on collectively as a market. When it's in that situation, the type of vibe that becomes from that, that's not a vibe that where I'm popping that or where I feel like I relate to. So at the end of the day, like for me personally, it's not saying that, yo, I'm not making an excuse. I'm not taking nothing away from Tech. I say salute to him when he did his thing. I'm not taking nothing away from everything. I admit that I had off. Now I'm not saying that if I got up there and rapped about fucking Jolly Ranchers that it was.
You know what, Miles? I agree with you wholeheartedly when you said earlier, Tech Nine didn't beat you off bars, I think. I think he beat you off performance. And a lot of things that I heard nobody's mentioning also, I think the mics fucked up a lot of people. Would you agree with that?
Right. And I agree with that as well because I'm going to be honest, like during the performance or when I listen to it, I feel like, to me personally, and I'm on record saying this, I feel like that battle would have been done better if it was like it would have been a different situation. Like I couldn't understand when I feel like he didn't perform to the Tech Nine that I wanted to see me. Speaking from a fan standpoint, you understand what I'm saying? Because I didn't see that I followed you. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't get to see that Tech Nine because it was so much different stuff that went on that night. And I'm saying he did his thing. I'm not taking nothing away from that man.
He was all right. He had. I think he captured the crowd that night. He captured the crowd that night. You know what I'm saying? I think anybody who battled Tech that night, they was gonna have problems on their hands. Now, Miles, let me ask you a question as a veteran, man. Because you know what it is, Miles, about you also? I think fans also look at it like, okay, you went against Tech. You know, people probably thought Tech won. And you just vanished from us, my nigga. You just, like, poof. Like, we want to see you
and this on some G shit, too. And Beasley and them is on record with saying this. Like, and this is the thing, man. Like, and this is not an excuse for that. I like at that time, like I don't know if you've seen me recently. Like I've lost like fucking 70 pounds. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it's not from anything. It's a stress thing, different thing like that. At that time, at that point in time, I lived a different type of life, and it wasn't just I did rap was my escape to get away from that. And I'm not a nigga to be like, oh, I had to do this or I had to do that. It wasn't an issue where I wasn't out here saying, yo, I'm doing this. Like niggas get on the camera and portray something that
most definitely
that does that. But at that time for me, a situation in my personal life, the talking to Smack and talking to Beasley and them and coming out and doing that was my escape from a lot of other things. So at that time, unfortunately, like it was an issue after that battle, a situation where, you know, and I posted the pictures of it. My Twitter had got hacked, and I watched niggas sit back and say, yo, niggas was like, yo, I'm a grown man. They said he deleted his Twitter because this happened. It was same niggas that when they get around me, I see their teeth. I see every one of their teeth in their mouth. Yo, man, you know, we fought with these niggas. They thought I was gone, and niggas did a certain thing. And how I looked at it, I was like, damn, I was going through whatever I was going through. A nigga down, and I was being kicked. I felt that. And I'm not making an excuse for that. So at that time, I said, you know what, let me step away from this battle. If you notice, not just the Tech Nine shit. Before I came and did the shit with the Bones Brigante shit, I stepped away from everything completely. Like I wasn't on Twitter. I wasn't. You can go back and look at. I wasn't doing blogs. I wasn't doing nothing. I was trying to get myself together. I didn't know if I was going to prison. I didn't know. Like my nigga. I lost. And this some G shit. I lost.
Yeah, real life.
And the shit like this. In the midst of that Tech Nine battle, like we're not just speaking on the battle, but in the midst of everything that was going on, like my man, like right before that Tech Nine battle, like niggas don't know. I came to that battle. My man killed himself in front of me. I watched it happen. I still came in and did what I'm doing, but I'm still dealing with this shit. It's not no excuse, but I'm going through those things. And then I said, you know what, let me step back. Let me step back and do that. I vanished. And Verb get mad at me all the time for that. When me and Verb talk, Verb like, nigga, you got to take these miles out.
You understand, us as fans too, because no disrespect to the battle rappers, but we got mad love for y'all niggas. Y'all niggas understand that, like, hip-hop music, niggas ain't really fucking with the music like that no more, my nigga. Battle rappers, if you want to get lyrics in them bars, and not for nothing, I think as battle rap fans, when niggas lose, we like to see niggas bounce back. We like, okay, that nigga got his mojo back. Like Young Ill, for instance. I want to see Young Ill get back to where Young Ill was at. You know what I'm saying?
But then you got to remember, too, even after that battle, Smack and them came to Detroit. Everybody know I wanted to do a battle in Detroit. And I'm not... Right. And that's the thing that I owe the niggas that fuck with the culture. I'm accepting the responsibility for the situation. I'm not running from it. I'm not making an excuse for it. But I'm a man, and I dealt with it the way that I knew how to deal with it, and I had to learn from that situation. Like when me and Verd talk, Verd like, yo, you gotta quit
I want to take some of this. I got one more question to ask you, real quick.
Yo,
what do you feel about as a veteran, as you looking as niggas, as the culture's getting big, and niggas is getting views, and niggas is getting known, niggas is getting athletes fucking with them, you know what I'm saying, and all this. Do you think a lot of the so-called niggas who's been doing it for a long time, they slacking? Because I don't see the hunger. When I watch old battles of you and the small rooms and shit, I'm talking about 2009, 2010, 11, like them glory years of battle rap, my nigga. Like when niggas is hungry, niggas is in each other's face, like, yo, nigga, I want to battle you. Fuck that nigga. It wasn't about the money. And I think personally, and I'm going to call a nigga name out, I think Murda Mook fucked a lot of shit up for niggas. I think when
you know
he
what I
opened
feel
up
like?
his
I'm
fucking
gonna
trap,
tell you what I think.
Feel me on this. I think when you open up his trap and you put Smack and the big boys, your money out there, that shit should always have been hushed. Once niggas started putting money out there, how much money they're making, they fucked the whole thing up. Loaded Lux, let's be real, my niggas. Loaded Lux and Hollow the Dawn should be on URL. You feel me? If you look at the battle with Sue Surf and fucking Conceited, when Hollow came home and he was like, Smack, y'all want to see, that shit should be on URL, my nigga.
Who's doing the Loaded Lux and Hollow the Dawn battle?
UW Battle League.
They gave him the 40?
Yeah, I don't know if he got the 40, but let's be real, my nigga.
That's the question. Nobody knows if he got the 40.
Let's be real. Smack is supposed to be standing in front of both these niggas. The URL lights, man. It's the lights, man. It's them lights, my nigga. Like, I ain't gonna front. I fucks with every league. But we all know URL is top dog, no matter what the battle is slacking or not. For instance, I'll give you a prime example. DNA and Sharon was a better battle to me than Arsenal and K-Shine. But guess who got more views, though? Guess what everybody's going to watch? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I just want niggas to get hungry again, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think that I'm gonna tell you, and I agree with you on this 100%. Like I feel like when niggas start talking about the money, I think that fucked a lot of shit up. Like because before, like I said, we wasn't getting paid to do stuff. I'm saying it, and I think that every man that's getting the money, I'm saluting you. Like that's great. The other thing I feel like is too many fucking friends, man. Like niggas,
my nigga, we can talk about this all day. I ain't gonna take up too much, my nigga. That shit is the clicks, the fucking degeneration, X and WO, and all this other crazy shit.
Yeah, because battle rap is competitive. It's not a friendship sport. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, me and Verb battle, and me and Verb is cool. Like that was a hard battle, but it's competitive. You think I wasn't writing for Verb like it was a nigga I didn't like? You think he?
Yo, and Miles. That's why I fuck with Verb, because you know what? No matter what, niggas got out here for battle in Midwest niggas. No, nigga, we boys. Well, that's the thing about it. Niggas like using an analogy in battle rap basketball players. But nigga, LeBron is going to play Kevin Durant and try to bust his ass the other way around. So I don't want all this fucking dapping and kumbaya shit in battle rap, man. Miles, I fuck with you. I ain't going to take up too much of your time before you get your mind right about this inside passwords about fucking PC battles, my nigga. That nigga's official. Psycho, I fucks with you, nigga. Tell RG3 tighten up, my nigga. Let's get it poppin'. How's your boy, man?
All right. Thanks for the call. Yeah, but I agree. It's like it's just not. Battle rap needs more animosity right now. Not to the point where it's beef, but like just like you said, it's too many friends. Too many friends.
It is. It's way too many, and I think that the competitiveness is falling. Like you got these niggas clicking up. Like niggas gotta understand. Like nigga, you like that's why I said I salute the Verb and Hitman situation because they worked it out. They did the battle, but it also showed us a fan aspect of it. Verb, I mean like X be out in St. Louis. He fuck with them. They did the battle. I feel like you got niggas that battle each other, but I feel like the situation should still be competitive. Like y'all gonna be friends, but let that fucking battle still happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like I want to see clips in Rex battle. I don't want to see the friendship type of battle. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to see niggas really do what they do. So I feel like Goods and Head Ice is cool. I feel like they battle. They went off. You understand? Like that was one of them things where I feel like it was still hungry. Niggas was still bringing it, but now it's just like, yo, we this click or we that click and we doing it's like get that shit out of here, man. Like nigga ain't being competitive no more. And it's kind of actually cheating the fans because I feel like you ain't gonna see certain matches that you want to see because if niggas know, I don't fuck what you say. You know what nigga really bombing at that time, and so if you see the nigga bombing, you say okay, let's click up. Nah, man, let that shit happen. Make that battle happen. Everybody gonna have to run into everybody. You feel me?
Exactly.
We had this conversation with B Magic too. B Magic was kind of standing on the same point. You know, he was like he don't believe in battle rap clicks.
Right.
You know, like why do you have 4 people if you're not going to battle them that a battle is, you know.
That's like another thing I want to touch on too. Like I feel like with the Murda Mook situation, like I said, I feel like he's the best battle rapper ever. But do I feel like I fuck with Solomon? But I feel like when Mook came back, Mook should have took one of them young niggas. He should have took a nigga like Surf. You understand what I'm saying? Like he should have took a nigga like Hollow. He should have did that. Like I respect Lux because Lux took Calico. Calico is a killer. He took that chance. Like nigga, you know this is gonna happen. Niggas hadn't seen Solomon since the motherfucking Enes shit. Enes took DNA. Like I said, you got to salute to him for that. Fucking Sirius Jones took Clips. You got to salute him because that's a killer. And I feel like nigga, you went and took Solomon. Niggas didn't want to see that for Solomon. Niggas wanted to see. Let's be real. Niggas wanted to see him and Surf. Let's be real about it. Take a nigga like Surf. Take a nigga like B Magic. One of the niggas that's coming into there that's hungry. That's gonna watch you do that. Not a nigga that was there with you that got that same lax feeling that you got. Because you're not gonna have that same hunger to kind of stand up there and do it. So I know he won't like 50,000 or whatever, but I feel like Mook need to go up and get in front of Surf. He need a nigga like Surf or a nigga like Hollow. Like that's what you got to respect Lux. He's stepping in front of Hollow. Hollow is a dangerous nigga. I feel like I want to see Lux in fucking Daylight. After the shit that I seen with like Daylight and Ice, Ice OG, Ice did his thing. Daylight is ahead of the battle rap. I don't fuck with nobody say. If you go back and listen, that shit he talking about. I speak to the house. We got to triangles in the end, Holmes. We are native. Some shit like that. Niggas ain't catch that shit. That nigga's he's on a whole nother level, man.
I have to disagree with you on that one, though, man. I gave that battle to Ice.
I'm not saying that I didn't declare a winner. I said that he's ahead of where battle rappers are right now. Lyrically, he's on another level, and you can't deny the shit that Daylight say. Hands on, if you rewind and pay attention to the shit that he says, he's on another level. I want to see him in the Lux. I mean, we're not going to understand half the fucking battle for the first time we watch it, but once we break it down, it'll be good. Because I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of shit that Lux say, I'm a street nigga, man. I can't really. I have to go back and put that shit in. Have to Google and ask Jeeves what the fuck is he talking about, and then I get it. I be like, oh, okay, I understand now. I understand. So it's different. It's a different style of things that go on. But niggas doing what they do. I salute everybody that's doing it, man. It's not an easy thing to do. So like I said, I want to see niggas kind of, like you said, get back to it. Stop fucking clicking up so much, and make the shit happen. You feel me?
Yeah, it should be a rule. You can't click up until after y'all battle.
So let me ask y'all, because I was out of the loop for this. So the Hollow and Don and Loaded Lux battle is signed and sealed to go down on UW.
Apparently.
Then y'all got to, then niggas got to really salute. Another nigga that don't get the credit, man, because I know he's a grade A asshole sometimes, but Art's been putting in that work too. Regardless of whoever it is behind the scenes doing it, he been the front man and making shit happen too. And I think that niggas don't get that nigga credit as far as being a front face of a league and also still being able to step in the other platforms and do what he do. And you got to remember, Ars was the first nigga to really go. Ars goes anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Him along with DNA, you got to actually that made other niggas kind of step up and do the same shit. So, like I said, if that's the case, you really got to salute Ars in that situation too, because he made that shit pop. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a big move. I wasn't aware of that until my man just told me that shit. So that's big.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. We did an episode. We shouted them out. It's a big battle, and Ars is definitely a killer in the ring.
Yeah, niggas is doing their thing. I'm still mad that Skinny Norbs that take the model selfies is not on the phone with us, man. He's just DR. I'm gonna receive all this backlash when this interview come out because I know the fans they hate me. So when that shit come out, that shit gonna be different. And Skinny Norbs was not on the phone. You tell him that I said I'm looking for his punk ass. When I see him, we gonna make that nigga eat chicken wings for 4 hours straight.
We'll let him know, man. We'll let him know.
Now, man. What the fuck is going on? That nigga don't want to. He don't want to tell us he had that gastric bypass shit. No, I'm proud of that man though, man. He look healthy, man. We love seeing him. I just need him stop taking so many fucking selfies, man, and stop complimenting himself, big. I'm tired of that shit. Scroll down my timeline. I got 18 Street Star North selfies and shit.
You ain't lying. Let's go. 248. You there?
Yeah, what up, man?
What's good, son?
Hey, man, I might be a little late, man, but what's this shit about Math Hoffa and Sirius Jones? What the fuck is this shit all about, man?
I have no idea. I know about as much as you, whatever you saw on Instagram or Twitter, I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
That's
No shit.
that's for them to speak on. I have no idea.
Oh, okay, but so Miles, you gonna kill QP?
Who?
I mean,
You
not
mean
QP.
DNA?
DNA. I'm fucked up over here. Damn. Yeah, you
I'm
gonna kill DNA?
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
No. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, I kind of feel.
I'm gonna say 2 bars. If they don't respond, I'm punching him in the face. That's what it is.
Nah,
Yeah,
wait a
I'm
minute.
sure that's one person you wouldn't battle, right? You wouldn't battle you wouldn't battle Clean.
I mean, that's my brother. I mean, come on, man. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Thanksgiving dinner after that, man.
No, I'm just saying that's where the line is drawn, right? That's one battle you would never do.
Definitely. I mean, like I couldn't do that. But like I said, the situation with Mav and Jones, man, I'm fucked up because that was a battle that I was looking forward to with me and Mav. Man, I wanted to get that. Me and Mav was in Miami together actually in June. I ran into him in Miami and shit. We was kind of chopping it up. So when I seen that punch, I was like, no, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Like, damn, Mav. But I understand, niggas, salute to him. I actually sent him a message, man, let him know it's going to pass. Like, right now, he like public enemy #1, man. And I feel like, niggas make mistakes, man. Get over it, man. Let niggas live. I'm glad to see he's still smiling, still doing his thing, man. So, fuck it. That was a bump in the road for the culture, but we're going to push past it, you feel me?
Yeah, sure. All right. So, 845, you there?
Yeah, you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's good?
What's good, y'all, man? Free on Smash. What up, Jess? What up, Sight? What up, Miles, man? Oh, whew, you on the show. All right, man. Jesse, he already knew I was going to call and talk about Clean, man. He already knew. My shit is, all right, see, I was going to say, because you kind of been speaking on it, I was going to say, like, I like to see more of the Detroit, like, y'all stand together, like, Cal and Clean, like, all the time. He'll make, like, mentions to him on stage. You'll see him next to him. When Clean rapping, you'll see him next to him, you know what I'm saying? And I like that. I think y'all as a movement, you know what I'm saying, would be kind of crazy. But then, to go to that clicking up thing, it does get kind of whack. So I think Jesse just said, where do you draw the line and you draw that Clean? So then my new shit would be, what do you feel about, the up-and-comers, like giving them a shot for a dope battle rather than, battling someone, like an old vet just because he's from a New York or from a certain else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like that's whack. I feel like the thing is, if you never give a nigga that's an upcoming hungry nigga a shot, then you don't have the new hot nigga. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If a nigga never said, yo, Miles battle Rex. Rex was popping in New York. When me and Rex battled, I was a nigga from, niggas didn't feel like Detroit. They felt like we just rapped about purple pills and shit like that. So when a nigga was like, yo, y'all gonna battle, that was my shot. A nigga gave me my shot. You have an issue with, like, every nigga had his shot to do something. And I feel like you gotta do that. Like, I mean, I'm support that 100%. On the end with us standing together, when it comes down to niggas like me, Calico, X, Clean, like, we have more of a family standpoint outside of music. When I say like if it's an issue where a nigga call me and it's some real life shit, hey yo my nigga, not on yo my nigga, I need you to do this, I need some help, I need to do, nigga my tire flat, I'm stuck, nigga, that's a family issue where we handle that because outside of music, before it was even a battle rap or before it was music, we was family. So that issue is something like we still got to do our own thing. Niggas have grown and niggas is in their own, doing their own, making their own moves, but when we need to come together as far as where it matters, we do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be honest, like, me and X grew up together. X is like a nigga that I've looked up to growing up, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this nigga I look up to, he always been there since me being, since we being very little kids, but we don't talk every day. Like, niggas, you see us all the time. You seen Miles, you seen X. To be honest, I speak to X about once a month now. You dig what I'm saying? Like, when I call him, I hit him up and be like, yo, I'm just checking him because I know that man is married, he got a family, he doing this. I love my brother to death, but I gotta let him do him. He'll call and check on me every now and then. You understand what I'm saying? It's that type of thing, but niggas is all grown and doing different things, but we still stand together when we need to. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I see the like JC and Cal, they're close, and then this the Detroit thing. So then my next thing, Ill Will coming up, you know what I mean? And then he's gonna need somebody to reach down and kind of pull it. Like he got that little star thing. So how much of it I mean, it's a Detroit thing for you. I mean, if you would give like a nigga like Ill Will a shot, because it'd be a dope battle. Like you see the hitman's kind of dodging, like, oh, get your views up. Oh, nobody gave me a shot. I'm not giving niggas shots. You know what I'm saying? But then off camera, he battled your brother. You know what I'm saying? Hitman and Clean battled before. Like Clean talked about that.
Yeah, they
before,
battled.
You know
They
what I'm saying?
battled in St. Louis. I mean, like it's an issue definitely. Like the thing is, it's no and like I fuck with Ill Will. Ill Will know this. Like I've been fucking with Ill Will. Been fucking with them niggas. Like I'm the nigga who brought JC. I don't know if you know. Like I bring a lot of niggas that you see coming from this situation. Even the Rosenberg Raw, like Lil Bro Freeze and Rosenberg Raw feuding. I brought Rosenberg Raw to that URL stage. I brought niggas the light to say, hey, yo, come fuck with these niggas. Like, JC was a nigga that I fuck with off of seeing him battle a nigga named Mac Meyer with another one of my homies. And we was like, hey, yo, we need to fuck with JC. So it's not a situation. We always was like, yo, let's reach down and make this happen. So if it's an issue where I'm able to actually help a nigga move forward, if we doing a battle, whatever, I'm always going to be down for that. It's not no situation where I want to be like, hey, that's not who I am. That's just like, you know, like we're going to make this shit happen. We're going to make it pop. Ill Will is doing what Ill Will doesn't need anybody to give him a shot right now. He doesn't. Just being realistically, he doesn't. He's been on national TV. He's buzzing the way that he needs to buzz. He doesn't need a shot. Ill Will just, the thing is, niggas get hot in the battle shit. And one of the niggas that I say that kind of started this, and I blame his punk ass for this, is my nigga John John. John John is the type of nigga, like, I've watched John John and Bricks. When I first seen John John and Bricks Belvedere, I felt like John John was the most incredible nigga I ever seen.
Classic, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I told John John that. But see, John John is smart because he's got kind of that same kind of mindset that Verb got. Like, you know how a fighter just fuck with a nigga to do it, to make a nigga. He made that Hitman Holler popping crazy. He made that battle happen. And in the same sense, I feel like a lot of the niggas that's just now popping is following John John and Don formula. The same way that we all follow 50 Cent mixtape formula. John John and Don set that formula up. You feel what I'm saying? And niggas follow that now. So I don't think that the nigga Ill Will needs a shot because he can continue to battle whoever the fuck he want to battle, and he's still going to start to pop more and more as he battles more. So he don't need nobody else to give him a shot. But if it was a situation where it was like, hey, yo, we need you to do this, or he came to me like, yo, Miles, let's make this happen, then it's no question. We always going to make that shit work. You feel me?
All right, man. Well, smack Clean in the head for me, pause, man. That's my nigga. I need him back. Hey, yo, full, you feel me? Tell him I'm coming for him, man. And just I'll see you Saturday, bro, man. I'll let y'all know, man.
Yeah, not this Saturday, the 26th, but yeah.
Yeah. You know, I got the court, man. I ain't gonna forget. Word. All right, y'all.
All right, thanks for the call. All right, let's see. Let's go 314. You there?
Yo, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, what's good?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yo, 314, that's home. What up?
What's good, Brandon Delore, St. Louis?
I already know what time it is.
What's going on, man? Hey, shout out to you and the Midwest movement, because that's what got everything popping down here, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. Damn, the previous call is kind of, oh, matter of fact, I just want to piggyback off the, what you were saying before about the crowd. You said that you wasn't going to battle in the New York market, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Okay, good.
I'm saying the market of like the summer. Not even New York.
Talk him out of it.
Yeah, I'm at work, so I'm kind of about to in and out of the conversation because I ain't really want to see you fall back like that.
No, it was saying that type of vibe. Like I'm actually, like I said, it's the type of vibe of that type of crowd was a situation that I said that wasn't my market. Is what I was saying. Like I'm not saying New York in general. I'm just saying that Summer Madness vibe, that type of crowd vibe. Not speaking on just one region in particular. That's not my vibe. That's not a vibe that I feel like my brand is gaining from. You feel what I'm saying? So in my aspect as an artist, I feel like that's not my move. I'm going to continue. I'm coming back out to St. Louis. I'll be out there to come fuck around out there.
Oh, it's that.
You know what I'm saying?
I was mad at you for a minute. Oh, because for that long hiatus you took. You and X was one of the dudes I really wanted to see do it. Like one of the dudes I considered a vet. I remember when the T-Rex battle came out, I was one of the dudes I actually saw it like when it came out, like on the DVD.
Mm-hmm. Right. You know, and like I said, my nigga, that's my apologies, my nigga. Like I said, I understand now that, and like I said, Verb been a nigga that actually kind of, when me and Verb, we spoke recently, like a couple weeks ago, and the first thing the nigga said to me was like, you got to quit taking these miles hiatus. And I understand what he was saying. Like, at that point, I really didn't understand it until he actually said the shit to me. Like, yeah, you're right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I got to keep pushing and keep getting through it. I backed away for other reasons. But like I said, man, I'm not doing. I understand now, and we all make mistakes. That's one of the mistakes that I made, and I'm man enough to say, yeah, y'all niggas right. I'm not going to disagree with anything y'all saying. Y'all 100% right. But like I said, man, I'm back. Whether bad performance or not, I'm still going to be pushing. So it is what it is.
Almost that come back and kill a nigga out. Who you trying to kill?
Shit, man, like
who you can't stand, like who you just want to kill. Like, cause I want to see one that low, like the same shit that you did with Cortez. Oh my gosh.
Like the same shit I want to do, like Cortez one of the niggas I want to battle, and then like I said, I got a grudge against Conceited right now. The shit after the Chicago shit, he tried to play it like I was scared or something. I fuck with Conceited heavy, but that shit had me kind of feeling. When I was sitting back, going through my hiatus, I was kind of salty behind that. So like I said, that's the situation. I'm probably gonna pursue that. Like I still want to do the Me and Math. I feel like that was a battle that I've actually wanted to continue to get down. Like so, I'm gonna holler at him and try to make that shit still pop. I don't want him to see him back away because of that mistake neither. So like I fuck with him from a fan standpoint. But Conceited, my next move gonna be Conceited. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be my next move to actually kind of try to push toward. You feel me? To make that happen because I'm kind of tight about that situation. You feel me? So we'll make that work.
Who wouldn't mind seeing you versus Surf, Goods, or Head Ice?
Yeah, Head Ice is another situation I want to make pop.
Yeah, most definitely. That's all I want to see, man. I want to see if he was gonna come back, rip a nigga head off. Definitely tear that little nigga head off, man. That little transvestite Conceited. Kill that nigga for me.
You already.
That's all love, baby.
All right. Thanks for the call. All right, let's see. There's still 216. You there?
Yeah, what's good?
What's good?
Miles?
Yep.
What's good?
What's up, my nigga?
What's good, 40? Shit, what's good, Miles? Man, I've been fucking with you for a minute, man. From back in the days, man. When you used to them, what's those diss records against, T-Rex and, Mook, used to have me laughing like a son of a bitch, man, with the little short ass.
Yeah, man, that was a feud, man.
But I wanted to touch on, when you said you don't want to see the mistake that, Mav did, man. That nigga made his choice of what not to do as a grown man, man. Sometimes he gotta suffer the consequences of what he did.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, that is. But what I'm saying is, don't let that one action define him as an artist. Is what I'm saying. You're right. Nigga's gonna suffer that right now because the nigga was continuously making money. He was continuously being seen to the point where now it's gonna be a struggle for him. For a company that want to do business with him. You're right. That's part of the consequences. And I believe that he know that. But what I'm saying to you is that Mav Hoffa as an artist he's put out great projects. He's put together great battles. Don't let that one moment take that away and discredit what he has done for the culture. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's suffering and he's doing what he's doing now, but he's still been a nigga that has actually put a lot of shit together and has actually helped the culture get to where it is. And I feel like niggas is forgetting that because of that one thing. He made the choice. He did. We all made choices that we didn't all did some shit. Ain't no man on here gonna say he didn't make a choice that was fucked up and had to pay for it. But it don't define you as with the things that you did. So as an artist, I feel like me being a fan, to me that don't define him as an artist. You know what I'm saying? He made that mistake.
Right.
You're right.
But listen, man, I mean, I'm a fan of man, for real. I like him. I always thought he's a real nigga, a stand-up nigga, and I always respected that. What I'm saying is, when he did that, he got to suffer the consequences. Now, it ain't no rushing back to URL because he smacked them in the face. You know what I'm saying? When he disrespected they establishment like that. So I think hey, man, it was a mistake, but still, man, grown man know what not to do, man. You was better rapping. There was, situation where nigga like, what's up, poet? You know what I'm saying? He ain't put no indication like he wanted to fight him. So this is just like no, man, nah.
Like I said, we all entitled to our opinion. I just don't want you to forget what he has done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm standing up for a nigga. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't throw the punch. You didn't throw the punch, but in the same sense, was he wrong? Yes. I'll tell him that. And if he asks me, yo, nigga, I feel like you was dead wrong. That was some sucker shit. He know that.
Right.
But in the same sense, he made that mistake, man. Like, he going to have to pay for that. But in the same sense, I don't want niggas to. I feel like that's unfair to him to do that, to use that one action to define everything that he has done. You feel what I'm saying?
right? But look, as a battle fan, man, you don't want to see that type of shit in the culture. So people thinking it's cool, oh, I should hit somebody and then they just going to smack me on the wrist and say it's okay. No, hell no. That shit ain't cool.
But let me ask you this, though. You watch URL because you see a lot of niggas that rap about street shit battling, right? Right. So how many of us do you think, there's a lot of niggas that don't move like that, but a lot of us really are those niggas that we react differently. You a type of nigga, you sound like a nigga that's from the hood, you react differently and you make mistakes. You now getting older and you growing out of that, but at the same time, that little sense of hood that's in you or that little sense that make you a street nigga is still there. And you want to see that. Unfortunately, this is one of the consequences what happen when you put an aggressive form of entertainment around niggas that come from an aggressive background or aggressive environment. This is what happens. It happens. It fucked up. It did happen, but we asking for niggas to be a real nigga. We asking for niggas to be this and a nigga to be that. What you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen?
Right.
It's real.
Right.
But the situation is, was it wrong? Yes.
I respect that if C.S. Jones is like, nigga, fuck your whole ass nigga while he was rapping or some shit like that. I respect that, man. No, it wasn't like that. But I want to touch on something else. I know I called up a long time ago, and me and Psycho was having it out because I thought the crowd was biased myself. But what I was trying to say is, what people don't know, the crowd can zap your energy. I can tell when you was rapping, you was saying some shit, and the crowd wasn't even fucking with it, and it's on you. I'm like, God damn, the nigga.
But it was on me too. It was on me to still carry it on. Like I said, I accept responsibility, my nigga. I'm not just putting that off on that. I should have, like a couple callers said, nigga, you gotta change it up. And it's a growing process, and I understand that now. I understand what I should have did and how I should have handled it. I didn't handle it that way. So on my end, I accept the responsibility for that. I'm not trying to put it off on nobody else. It is what it is. But we moving forward. We're going to keep it moving, man. Like I said, I still will be at the event. I'm still going to be at the event, still coming out to see shit happen. That's just not my market for me doing the battle. You understand what I'm saying? That's just not what I want to do right now.
Right. But me different, being a fan of yours, I feel like that is your market because you basically come from Smack era. The first time I seen you battle, I think it was with T-Rex, to be honest. That's the first time I really... And I'm like, God damn, this guy, he nasty with it, man. The way you came on, like, oh, he a street nigga like me. I know I fuck with this nigga. The way you just coming off, man, that's where I seen you at, and that's where I want to see you at, to be honest. That's just being a fan.
Right. That's real, my nigga. But like I said, man, we going to make it happen. It's going to start with DNA, my nigga. We're going to kick his ass for this one round on Saturday, and then we're gonna do some gay bashing and fucking Caesars up after that. We're going to try to go fucking Caesars up. Pause. And get it out of the way. Nigga, get a hate crime. You dig me?
All right, let's try 330. You there?
Yeah.
330. Yeah, what's good? Oh, sorry, I'm at work right now. Give me a second. But no, I wanted to talk to Miles, man. Like, I've been a crazy fan since, like, man, might have been before Smack. I'm trying to think. First, Miles, when I say you did one before Smack, didn't you, Miles? Like
yeah, we used to be coming out to do Fight Club and shit. Man, we used to be out there. We just because that's where it is. You know what I'm saying? We come out to do Fight Club. We just came out to be in that environment. You know what I'm saying? So I was in New York a lot.
Yeah. With that being said, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You was my biggest motivation. I'm from Ohio, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So we seen y'all shit probably circa before NY did. But you know what I'm saying? Like. Y'all was my motivation before that, because y'all was the real street niggas. Like, I mean, Rex and them, they would say that street shit, but you know, niggas from the hood that was really watching them was like, that's creative. You can creatively say some hood shit, but y'all was the niggas that was aggressive with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would see me hunting niggas, masking a pipe for them jewels. You get your ass beat for some Passion of Christ. Like, it was just, you know what I'm saying? So aggressive, like the biggest motivation. But, you know what I'm saying? I just say that to say, nigga, you gotta work DNA, but after that, man, you gotta bring it back. You gotta bring the aggression back, because we missing a lot of that gutter shit. Because you right, it's too friendly. We missing a lot of that gutter shit, and you gotta bring it back and show niggas what it is, man. We counting on you, like niggas from the Midwest, because niggas trying to downplay some of these Midwest niggas as being too soft and too friendly. And my favorite is Hitman, but niggas talking about, oh yeah, the bad third round, and oh, you know what I'm saying, these niggas is getting saw, ill smoking Ron, and you know what I'm saying, niggas is talking crazy. So we looking on the tough niggas to, you know what I'm saying, bring it back. Like, you starting with the Midwest movement, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna have you to remotivate Cal and remotivate X. When XCU go crazy, you right, he doing his thing right now. But if XCU go crazy, nigga, you think wrong if you don't think X gonna put that pen in the pad. Like, who's next? Let's do it, K-Shine, you know what I'm saying? I owe K-Shine one. Let's do it, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna come back. It's on you. You was the leader of the Midwest. You Midwest Miles, nigga. We looking at you.
Right.
But,
you're right, my nigga. I definitely gotta salute you, my nigga. Like, really, like, words like that, like shit that you just said, kind of, it motivate me. That's a situation where that shit that I don't hear. It's shit that a nigga need there, man. So I definitely salute y'all. Y'all boys in Ohio, man. I'm definitely trying to come out there and fuck with y'all too, man. So get that league popping and send me a motherfucking DM so I can come out there and make it happen. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I run the Ohio Battle Rap League, man. My name's Scissors. I'm gonna shoot you a message in a minute. Oh yeah, Psycho, I gotta get you that link too. I DM'd you too about that link that you got put up on the URL. But yeah, man, I run the Ohio Battle Rap League, so I'm gonna holler at you, Miles. I'll get y'all down here next event, man. Real talk.
Send that to me. I'm gonna send Freeze was on here. Little bro was on here. He handling all of that. So send that to I'll let Freeze gonna set it up. We'll be out there.
What's Freeze Twitter?
Hold on. It's at Freeze is hold on. You know what? Hit me up and then I'll send it to you. Just hit me up on Twitter and I'll tweet it to you.
All right, I got you in a minute. All right, bro.
All right, my nigga.
Yep.
All right, thanks for the call. All right, let's see. Let's go. 410. You there?
Yo.
410. Yeah, what's good?
I'm back on this bitch. Hey, yo, Miles. You said that you feel like Murda Mook is the greatest battle rapper ever. Now he is arguably. I'm not going to deny that. But why do you feel like that personally?
I feel like that because, and this is me saying this, because I feel like Mook's, if it wasn't for Murda Mook doing, like being in a situation, like I come from that D12 background, being a kid, being around them niggas. The first nigga I see, like in Detroit, niggas battled like 8 Mile shit. Niggas did that. Yo, nigga freestyle, but they mixed written, then they did that. When we first seen the Smack version of battling or the motherfucking, the Fight Club version of battling, it was Murda Mook. Niggas had us, Proof brought that shit, like, yo, Proof and Bizarre, like, yo, check out this nigga Murda Mook. They actually brought them here. It was, let me address something too real quick. I'm going to get off subject. It's a big rumor going around that me and Murda Mook battled, we never battled. Murda Mook and Marv 1 battled. I never battled Murda Mook. So let me clear that air with that. For that, I never battled Mook. But the wave that Mook brought to it, I feel like it launched and put it in the position that we're in right now. So that kind of made it step up. Even when he battled the young hot nigga, I feel like it moved it up. Mook was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was the battle nigga. He was the only battle nigga really popping at that time to pop like he was popping. You understand what I'm saying? And the nigga wasn't getting paid. Smack wasn't paying him for that, but he was still grinding. He was still hungry. And he created this wave that we have now between him and Lux. And then you go all the niggas like, excuse me, Iron Solomon, niggas like that. But Mook held that shit by himself for a long time. So at that point, you got to kind of get credit where credit was due. When a nigga did the motherfucking, doubt on his head, doubt on all that shit, he did all that. Niggas was saying that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to remember, at that time back then, I hated this nigga guts. I'm going to be honest with you. But you still got to respect him. I fuck with him now. Like, we grown men and shit now. But like I said, the nigga, he held it down for a long time by himself, and he can say that. He single-handedly carried this culture by himself. And niggas now are carrying it with a lot of help. Niggas now is carrying it with 2 months of preparation. Niggas now is carrying it getting $5,000, $10,000 check. He wouldn't get none of that. You understand what I'm saying? How do you continue to be hungry when you take the money away? A nigga just said that. No money. No, it was YouTube was just really launching. So you really got to look at the situation and what he did, man. A nigga actually took it to another level. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, to me personally, I've seen that nigga grind. He came out here to Detroit. I seen the nigga grind. He battled out here, and I was like, you know what? You gotta show that nigga love. You gotta do it. You gotta put him up there as number one in my eye. You feel what I'm saying? He carried it to me.
And we actually just had.
My bad.
We actually just had Mickey Fax on the other day, and Mickey is known for telling the story about Mook going out to Detroit, and he said he battled 8 dudes and won all the battles or something like that. Was you there that day? Can you?
I actually, you know what? he battled a nigga named Swan, and them niggas battled for 30 minutes straight. Like it was a battle. It was out there, and we battled it was a fight club. It was hosted by international people. I got disqualified out of that battle. Like the round before I was supposed to battle Murda Mook, I got disqualified. So I went all the way to like the semifinals, and then I got disqualified. He ended up battling a nigga named Swan, who won like the MTV shit and all of that. And they battled literally for fucking like some of the shit that Mook did on Smack. We had heard that shit already. You know what I'm saying? We knew what he was gonna do. We heard it, but he had so much material prepared. And it wasn't a planned event. It wasn't gonna be like, yo, you gonna come out. We got there and proof was like, yo, you can freestyle or you can write rap written. Let's go. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what happened. And I seen the nigga adjust and do it. So like that was a situation where you gotta get. I've seen this man do that shit. He did it. X was there. Quest McCody was there. We was all there. Marv was there. He came out and did his number. So you can't really. Regardless of like whatever happened in that situation, like he came out and did what he was supposed to do. So, I mean, it's true. Like I said, and Mickey Fax telling the truth about it. I didn't know that Mickey Fax was there at that time. You know what I mean? But ain't he battling in Chicago? Ain't he? What the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, he's battling. Yeah, he's battling on Saturday too.
Man, what the fuck is that about? Niggas is stepping back, nigga. Next thing you know, motherfucking niggas. I don't know about that one. Who he battling? Ain't he battling this man?
Danger Zone.
He battling Danger Zone.
He battling Danger Zone. Danger Zone.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I agree with that. Danger Zone is a problem, but I don't know why Mickey doing it. Like Mickey is a URL person that observes and he's like an analyst. It's like Chuck Sager, some one of them niggas out here trying to be one of them ball players. You know what I'm saying? Like stick to what you do. This us. And I'm rooting for, I'm not, no offense, I fuck with Mickey Fax, but I'm rooting for Danger Zone. Like, he's not one of us, nigga.
Yeah, that's funny.
You said something interesting about the hunger shit, too, because when Lux and Hollow was being discussed, Star originally offered to put $30,000 up to the winner only. And I mean, do you feel like that's what battle rap is missing nowadays?
No, I don't. I feel like you gotta realize, like, for example, the situation that I'm doing right now with Gracie them, it was a favor because I love Gracie to death. Regardless of whatever happened, I told her, hey, look, I know they ain't got a lot of money to do this. I'm coming out to show the favor. You just take care of this for the people I'm bringing with me. She said, okay, cool. Since that money, I'm not a nigga that's out here struggling for battle rap money. That's not what I do. You understand what I'm saying? But out of love for her, I had to show the love to her. But for that situation, I feel like these niggas have to be. Some of these niggas, this is the only way that they're eating. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not going to put nobody business out here. Me being a nigga that's behind the scenes, some of these niggas, they kind of not really, like, some of the niggas is a little dusty. Like, a nigga's pocket ain't really where they need to be at. I'm going to be honest. So, do I feel like that it should be for the winner? No, because you're going to see more niggas getting punched in the face. A nigga hungry in his stomach, he ain't going to get paid nothing. You know what I'm saying? He going to punch the nigga. So, like I said, I feel like niggas both should be compensated. I feel like if you're going to do that, put a separate part of a purse up for the winner. But I feel like both artists should be compensated. This is what we do. It's like a job. It take away time. Like I tell my girl all the time, like, she has to put up with me in that battle mode. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she has to walk past me talking to myself. Motherfuckers see me out and be like, what the fuck wrong with him? You understand what I'm saying? It's preparation.
Yeah.
You have to get prepared for that. You have to mentally go somewhere else when you're doing that. So I might walk around, I might be mean as hell for 2 weeks. I'm just in that type of mode. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like niggas should be compensated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to come home. I done been mean as hell, and I've been doing that, and I come home, and I ain't bringing nothing back. I'm going to be a single nigga. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to, that ain't what we doing. So, like I said, I feel like both artists should be compensated, man, but I feel like it should be an issue where, like, if it's a part of a purse put up, then I feel like that works. But I want them both to get what they deserve, man.
How about the winner gets more money than the loser?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's I can understand. Both niggas get compensated, and then I understand that. You know what I mean? That's gonna push niggas. That's gonna bring that hunger back. And it bring the hunger back. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what y'all saying. That's an awesome idea. I'm gonna tell Star that too. I fuck with Star, so Yo, that'd be even better.
I'm not sure how many rappers are gonna go for it nowadays, though. But
I mean, then fuck it, keep it moving. Listen, it's a million fucking. Every nigga I meet is a rapper. Literally, every nigga I meet is a fucking rapper. Like niggas I see that I went to school with, I be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? Niggas I grew up with, like from kindergarten, niggas that see me like, what's up, my nigga? You good? Yeah. How your mama doing? Good. Hey, nigga, listen to this CD. I like, oh,
he ain't lying.
Like, it's the truth. So like I said, nigga, it's oversaturated. Make it happen. We can make that shit work, man. I feel like that's one of the things I think that'll be great. You feel me?
Yeah. I think it'll definitely bring back more classics.
Yeah. I mean, to do something. Then you get niggas like fucking E-Ness. That nigga still getting battles, and that nigga's fucking 41 years old. That nigga's fucking 41 and a half, man. What the fuck, bro? That nigga told me some shit like, that nigga said to me, yo, nigga, when I was running around with making a band, you was just getting to high school. Yeah, you dumb fuck, you 41 and a half. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? You 41, nigga. Fuck you, man. You know what's battle rapper.
You know what's funny? Speaking of 41, M just turned 41 today. I know you were cool with Proof. Were you cool? Like, did you know M?
No, you know what? To be honest with you, M is kind of secluded. Like I've been around him. I've been around D12 as a family unit, like since I was a kid. Like I was literally in school when they was popping, and I remember being like, they wanted me to go somewhere, and my mother like, yo, nah, you know what I'm saying? You in fucking 11th grade, you ain't fucking grown. I'm like, fuck you talking about? I'm 16, I got a driver's license, I'm grown as shit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit couldn't pop. So, but like M, I met M. Like we all like it's a studio here called FBT. The niggas who actually found M first is two dudes named Mark and Jeff Bass, and they own like this big studio up in the suburbs here. We would all like go there and record. And when M come around, they shut everything down. And I went with Busy one time. I actually battled Marv 1 in front of Eminem. Like we was battled at the shelter, the St. Louis, not St. Louis, the St. Andrews shelter and shit. And M came out and Marv kicked my ass. I was like 18 or 19. I wasn't old enough to be in the club, and Marv told security I was too young in this battle and shit. So I met him there. And then I went to the studio. He was recording, I want to say one of the albums. I went with Busy, and then Busy was like, yo, this M. I never really had been around him. And then like the Anger Management 3 with Proof, and then like Trick performed Welcome to Detroit there, and we kicked it with M and shit like that. But I never had been around the way that I've been around like D12 and Trick, and you know what I mean? Like these niggas like actually took the D12 niggas, the Tricks, the D12s, niggas out here like that actually took the place of my father role. My father wasn't there, so these was niggas that's why I'm so fucked up right now, because of these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So when niggas say I got anger issues and shit like that, look who my big homies is. So like that's kind of in Proof and Hex Murder, Trick. These niggas kind of fucked me up. So but I never really. M was one of the niggas that kind of was. When he blew up, I was like high school. Like he blew up to the point where he was like a mega star. You understand what I'm saying? That was like Michael Jackson or some shit.
Agreed. Let's see. Let's go. 812. You there?
Yo, what up?
Yo, what's good?
Chilling. Yo, salute to you, Miles, man. Yo, I love that Detroit hip hop, man. Them Dirty Districts, Volume 1, 2, 3. Enjoy some classics, man. Hit the switch on that Detroit hip hop. Yeah, and them classics you put out, you know what I mean? I salute you for going all the way out to New York and doing them battles. And like one of the callers earlier said, you know what I mean, we missed that aggression. So, you know what I mean? I'm from Indiana, so I'm going to definitely be in Chicago this weekend to check you out. You know
my nigga, holla at me when we there. We gonna have a drink, my nigga. I'm coming out, like I said, it's a coming out, man. I want to come out and kick. I'm with the people. Like I'm not with them niggas that get me away, put me in. You know me, I walk around. Even at the Summer Madness, if niggas tell you about Summer Madness, I walked around and told everybody, hey man, thank you for coming out, my nigga. I fuck with you. I walked through the crowd and did that. You understand what I'm saying? Like I want to be with the people, kick it with the people, chop it up, take pictures, all that cool shit, man. That means a lot to me, man. I want to actually be there and enjoy that. And kick it with the fans and hear what the people got to say, man. So, like, when you see me, holler at me, yo, Miles, I holler at you on Battle Rap, let's chop it up, my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. One thing I heard you talking about the crowd, you know what I mean? And I just feel like a lot of these battles is getting ruined by the crowd. Because somebody can say, yo, I'm the one that started the boom right here in this part. You know what I mean? They can say, yo, I started booing everybody else, started booing, I set that shit up. What do you think URL needs to do to better shit? You know what I mean? The Don DeMarcos, the people on stage. What do you think needs to change to better, stop, to prevent ruining the battle?
Honestly, I'm going to tell you, and this is me being honest, honestly, I can't say. Like, I've learned a lot from Smack as a businessman on how to conduct this, but to be honest with you, him and Beasley and Chico and Norris have taken this platform to where it's at now. So a nigga like me, I didn't do that. So my opinion, to be perfectly honest, and I kind of feel where they're coming from, because in a situation where these niggas have moved this platform from being, I was watching old, like, getting ready to battle DNA, I went back and watched some of his old battles, and I really looked at the footage like, fuck, this shit was like fucked up. Like not trying to be funny, like the shit looked good, but it didn't look like professional. You understand what I'm saying? Like they stepped it up and they've made them adjustments and they listened to the people, but they're responsible for taking that company from nothing to where it is now. So when a nigga like me who make that opinion that never did that, it really don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Like I feel like they have to reevaluate what they're doing. I feel like they have one of the best staffs. This is why they're in the position that they're in. They have one of the best staffs around. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do their job. But it is some things that have to change, because I feel like we're seeing it get out of hand. You understand what I'm saying? Like with the situations that happen, it's certain things that should not take place for the people to see, because that at that time that hurts that actual brand. And I feel like as far as like the nigga, one of the niggas that has that business mind is E. Beasley. He's like always gonna be that machine behind that real business mind. And as far as Chico and Smack, these niggas have those minds. So I feel like they gonna get it together. We're gonna sit back and watch it, and it's gonna be what it is. They got one of the best staffs around, hands down. So we're gonna see how it unfolds.
Right. Yo, Psycho, when you coming out to the Midwest, man? Stop being on bias, man. What's good?
I know. I gotta make it out there. I was gonna try to go to the Chicago joint, but I ain't gonna be able to make it.
All right, that's what's up. All right, man. Salute y'all.
All right. Thanks for the call. Let's see. All right. Let's try 513. You there?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
What's good, man?
Oh, all right, yeah, Miles, we chopped it up on Facebook a couple of times. I just want to tell you that, it's a pleasure talking to you. You seem like a humble young cat, and you're good to watch in your battles. You're very aggressive and lyrical. I thought you kind of got a bad deal that Tech 9 battle. I thought you were spitting some flames there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But looks like it's going to be a bad weekend for Detroit sports, because the Tigers about to go down to the Red Sox right now, and I'm from Cincinnati. We about to get y'all at work that one way Sunday, the Bengals are. So, but other than that, I just got two questions for you there, Miles, before I go, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
First off, have you ever wrote something and said, if I hit this cat with this, it's going to break his jaw?
Yeah, I feel like that. Like this DNA battle, I feel like I'm going to take my time with the DNA battle, because I feel like lyrically, I have to earn back a respect lyrically of what I do lyrically. So the DNA battle, I want to actually still put on the entertainment show for the fans, but lyrically, I feel like what I've actually prepared to do in the DNA battle, I'm going to touch on a lot of things, but lyrically, I'm going to show that I still can do what I do lyrically. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And conversely, has anybody ever wrote something that when they hit you with it, they gave you that Tommy Hearns across the ring against Hagler deal? You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Like that motherfucker.
What was the bar?
You have the image of a mechanic. No, it's your starter. That shit made me go readjust my whole way of living. Like, fuck this shit, man. Like, hey, I said, you know what? Fuck that shit, man. I'm readjusting. Fuck this. I'm about to, nigga, I had to niggas didn't know I had good hair and all that shit. The way I said, fuck that. Nigga got me feeling like I was an actual mechanic for real. Fuck all that shit, man. So I wanted to adjust that shit. I want to change my whole swag on there, because I was still in that hood nigga, get that hood money type of mentality. And like I said, Verb has taught me a lot on the business end about it. I just wanted to rap. Verb actually came into this with a business mindset. And one of the things, when he did that shit, I was like, you know what? This bitch-ass nigga has really awakened me to a few things. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's my nigga. I love this stuff. That kind of got me. And then I think that, in the whole situation, like when I started to let life get to me, and I got to credit Suge for this, like I started to kind of let life get to me and was kind of, when I, the moment when I started kind of slipping away, Suge kind of called it out. You understand what I'm saying? And when I look back at it, I was like, damn, he said that shit. And when I watched it, I was like, damn, he called it out before it ever happened. He said, niggas keep it moving. Like, he said some shit like real niggas go through shit and keep moving. Like, he kind of, like, hit me with it, and I didn't really understand at that time because I was so emotional. You understand what I'm saying? So that was one of the things.
That goes back to something that you were saying earlier in the conversations about Math. You know, you were able to keep, how was you able to keep your cool through that? That was your man's, and, you know, like, I wouldn't have been able to keep my cool through that, but Math stealing on Jones,
to be honest with
what
you,
people
I was so
forgetting.
upset at that moment. In the same sense, like, you got to realize, like, it wasn't an issue where I hated Suge. Like, Math hated Jones. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, they have a history. And Math, that was the one battle that Math felt like he got cheated out. That shit set on him. He might not say that, but it did. And it set on him. But to me personally, like, I didn't hate Suge. I hated Suge for what he said because I don't think he understand what happened. But now, you know, understand now he did. I didn't hate him to the point to be like you hate a nigga, it ain't no, oh, nigga, you fucked up, I'm mad at you. Nah, I didn't hate Suge. I actually rocked with Suge up until that point. It made me look like, damn. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't hate the nigga. I rock with. I fuck with the nigga. Like that was the thing. Like, he was one of the niggas that I really fucked with. So it hurt me. I was actually more so kind of hurt. Like, damn, I fuck with this nigga. So like when niggas would see me and him interact, it was on some different. Like, we had a few. You ever see some niggas that talk, but they feud about certain shit. When that shit happened, it took it to another level because I'm like, he supposed to know better because he is like, niggas want to try to put him off and say, oh, he's a fraud. He's not. Like, the nigga really out there living a certain life, so he should know better. You understand what I'm saying? And we know that. But I didn't hate Suge to say, yo, fuck that nigga, I want to do this. It wasn't on that level. It was on the sense where I wanted to. My biggest thing in that battle was when I said, say that shit again. I want to see if he's going to say it while I'm right here. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That was my big thing that I wanted to do. That's all I really cared about because I wanted to. We was in the car before we went to the battle, and Hitman was like, he going to say that shit again. I said, no, he ain't. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing.
Right.
But it was an issue. Like I said, I don't want to dwell on that. Like, that nigga's doing his thing. Shout out to him. He got his kids. He doing everything. And like I said, we chopped it up, and big homies even like, yo, we trying to move past that, man. I want to see that nigga succeed, and I want to see that nigga, you know, he makes excellent music. You know what I'm saying? I'm really fucking with his music. So, like, shout out to that nigga, man. We want to keep that shit moving.
Okay, and before they hang up on me, I forgot that was actually Calico. He said it, the hurtful stuff too. But I'm glad to hear that you're thinking about mixing it up with Ice. I'd love to see that. If I had the loot, I'd host it. You know, I would love to see that just for myself. And good luck to you on the music and the battling style.
Man, that's love, man. That's love. Like I said, before you get out of here, Ice one of the niggas that I fuck with. Ice called me when I get to New York, like, yo, where you at? You know, nigga, we coming to see you. We come make sure I'm good. Like, that's one of the big homies. So, like I said, I fuck with Ice heavy, and respect for him is there. I battle people that I'm fans of. I'm a fan of Ice. I feel like that'll be a big accomplishment for me. You feel me? So if he listening, I know this battle, I'm going to get a lot of backlash from this interview. You understand what I'm saying? It's probably going to hit URL, and the niggas going to hate me. But Ice, if you listening, my nigga, we going to make that shit happen.
All right, that's what's up. Now, you got anything you want to promote, like the battle or whatever, just out there before we get out of here?
October 19th, I need everybody in the Chicago area. I'm coming home. I'm going to be on stage eating Heroes Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it. I'm coming out. Niggas only see me in motherfucking all black. I'm eating Harold's chicken. DNA could eat it, but it'll fall out of his mouth because he's probably not going to have his tooth inside of his mouth. Okay? And he's probably going to be dressed like a nigga that lives on the Matrix ship with Neo. And remember before they used to come to America, they used to be in the Matrix ship, and they used to, before they put that shit in the back of their head, that's how DNA dress. So we come out, we going to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want niggas to come out and really, like I said, Big Cannon and Gracie, Gorilla, the Black Ice, Gorilla Cartel shit, I feel like niggas have to support this. You know what I'm saying? It's a URL event, but for the culture, I feel like come out and enjoy this with us, man. I just want to come out and have a good time. I want to see niggas do that. Nobody's going to get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole event where we're going to have fun. You feel me? Only way I'm going to punch a nigga in the face, if they don't respond to my first three lines, I'm going to punch DNA right in the nose. Pow! You know what I'm saying? Keep moving. But other than that, man, like I said, I accept any responsibility, like to the fans, not even to my fans, to the fans of battle rap culture. I do apologize. I didn't understand until this actual phone call and how many niggas called in and the love that I received, my nigga, I didn't understand how much that I actually meant. I felt like I didn't mean anything to this culture. So these phone calls and Jesse reaching out to me actually just kind of gave me a whole new motivation. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, Psycho, all y'all niggas, man, is love, my nigga. You feel me? So I'm thankful for that, my nigga. Like, that's real life. So, like I said, I enjoyed myself. You know what I mean? October 19th, 2 days away. I'm going to be out there drinking, fucking with my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be out there talking to Greasy. You know what I'm saying, Joe? We're going to be out there doing it. You know what I mean? It's going to be fun, man. And this interview is probably going to get me, listen, y'all probably going to chop it up and put it on URL. Fuck these niggas. Tell them, all the niggas that put them bitch-ass comments in there, I'm not the nigga to do that. Just come to the event and say shit to me, and then I'm a serious Jones knocking nigga the fuck, no disrespect. Man, listen, I'm drunk, right? I've been drinking since we've been doing it, so I'm sorry. Man. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, all other jokes, man, I did what he did. He punched the fuck out of that nigga, bro. I was like, God.
Yeah.
You know, it was terrible. I was like, nigga, you know, but serious jokes to that nigga, man. He still, you know, bounced back from it. He didn't hide from it. So, I mean, everybody, niggas, I done been punched like that before. Nigga caught me slipping, and we had to get back at the nigga. So, you know, it is what it is. But I want to see niggas come out, man. We having fun. October 19th, Club Adriana, Battle Rap Arena. I came on talking that shit. I brought a little bro on so we can talk that shit. You know, we love Battle Rap Arena. I hope to be back soon, my nigga, on this show.
Oh, definitely, man.
You
Battle
already know.
Man.
You already know.
You start knowing to stop fucking doing gastric bypass and taking selfies of himself. He's not a fucking Puerto Rican model. Hey, I hate the day if Street Star North ever gets some abs, nigga. That nigga's never gonna wear a fucking shirt. I guarantee you. That nigga already he got rid of that same chin. It's over. That nigga got one chin. That nigga take pictures of himself everywhere. That nigga be on that bitch looking like the sloth, taking them fucking lovely pictures of himself. He gonna call me ugly and all that shit. So I love Noah. Noah know what it is, my nigga. So Battle Rap Arena, I fuck with y'all, my nigga. Holla at me.
Hey, that's what's up. URL's Battle Rap Arena. Check us out next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for getting the young mouths for coming on and joining us. We out.
Yo.
Schmidt!